Insidious Bliss tipped $50. I am at a hockey game, but hope your stream goes well.
Greetings everyone, this is Jazzy Panda talking to you. I'm just being some kind of production assistant at the time. Just opening mic while we get ready with DJ to thank especially Insidious Bliss for that $50 tip. It's much appreciated. Hope you enjoy your hockey game, Insidious. And thanks. Again, we'll be starting real soon in about 5 minutes. Thank you so much everyone for dropping by.
Internet Crusader subscribed to the channel.
Oh, what's up, everybody? It's DJ Axis. It's my very first stream. It's gonna be a hot mess, but hey, what can you do? Who we got in chat today? Let's see. Let's scroll up here. We got Melee K saying howdy. What's up, K? How you doing? And then right after that, Insidious Bliss dropped a $50 tip. My man is just doing God's work out here. He's at a hockey game, but he says he hopes my stream goes well. Thank you, Insidious Bliss. You are just an awesome fella. I cannot say thank you enough for that. Let's see. Even though I can't watch, gonna start the stream off right. Yes, thank you. You definitely did. Dirk Stotch says moo to you too, sir. And then Internet Crusader, yes, I can actually see your Internet Crusader account. I don't know what's going on with the Imp Black Belt account. I even checked my blocked users, and you're not blocked, so I don't know what's going on. Susan! We're going to blame it on Susan, even if she's not at YouTube anymore. We're just going to stick with that. Let's see. Then Dirk says, no, this is Patrick. Let's see. It's fucking stupid, says Imp. Does one of us have the other blocked? Probably. I don't know. Melee James is in chat saying, good luck, buddy. Thank you, James. You are an awesome, awesome dude. You and Kay both. I love your streams. And thank you so much for coming to check out mine. Let's see. James says, Internet Crusader, RoboCake sticker when. I agree. We do need a RoboCake sticker. And then I'm gonna play Junkyard Dogs theme with it for full effect. James says, oh lord. Dirk Stotch, no soundboard yet. For better or worse. James says, shit show is best show. Agreed. That's why I always watch your shows. Let's see. Jerry Crow says, let's go. What's up, Jerry? How you doing tonight, dude? Then James says, great game pick. Thank you. That's the first game we'll be playing. We'll be getting to that in just a second. Dirk Stosh says Imp is pure chaos. He is. He's a creature of chaos like Dracula's castle, but more on that later. Internet Crusader says it's extra weird because I can clip your stream on this account but not on my other account. Yeah, that is really weird. It's like we're forbidden from speaking on the other account, and I don't know why. How do I check to see if I have you blocked or not? I'm trying to figure it out too. I know. I'll have to look up the link for blocked users. I don't remember it offhand, so remind me to send that to you. But I've already checked mine, and you're not on there, so I don't know what's going on.
I like how... hi. I like how Internet Crusader blocking problem kind of compensates for the $50 tip. It's like one-on-one on your first stream.
Mm-hmm. I just started streaming and somebody's already blocked me. God damn it.
But on the
well,
other
that didn't take long. But on the other hand, I got $50, so. All right. Well, at least I can see you on Internet Crusader. So just, if you don't mind, just like stay on with that account. But also, thank you, Internet Crusader, for subscribing to the channel as well. That's much appreciated. And hopefully you enjoy my awful streams. Let's see. Jerry's waiting for the madness. You won't have to wait long because I think everybody is all here and ready to go. I think everybody's in their seats. Welcome to the public space. Yeah, no kidding. just appear in front of a crowd long enough and you'll offend someone, I'm sure.
You're good. You're good.
But anyways, okay.
I like to check from time to time with chat if everything is like technically working. Are you seeing the game?
Oh, yeah.
Are you hearing us a-okay? Are you hearing that coughing? It should be crystal clear.
It's coming through with great clarity. Dying here.
He's alive.
Don't worry, I'm streaming live via satellite from my hospital bed. Jeez. As everybody knows from this. Hey, CDI Arcade, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming and checking out my stream, dude. But yes, ignore any coughing, sniffling, sneezing. I've had the flu for the past 2 weeks, and I'm still getting over it. So I'll try to mute the mic if I have to cough really bad. I don't want to deafen anyone with that. Yeah, exactly, Imp. That $50 bill goes to my obscene hospital bill. Yeah, tell me about it. Okay, Kay says everything looks good, Jazzy. So we should be good to go, right?
Okay, I think we should be good to go. Let me turn down the music very softly because it deserves to be treated carefully. That beautiful, beautiful retro remix episodes. Those beautiful.
Thank you.
Retro remix episodes. So, let me turn up the volume for your video game.
Oh, thank you.
So I think everyone should be hearing the game now and should be hearing you.
Oh, nice. So, as I mentioned in the Melee Games Discord, I kind of have to stream in a bit of a roundabout way, and that's what Jazzy Panda's here for. So he's actually kind of streaming this for me, but he's streaming it on my account. So I don't have to... Yeah, he's a spirit medium. I don't have to use my bandwidth for this except for NetPlay through RetroArch. So I can basically stream any retro game or any like emulated game just fine. It's just everything else is going to be, we'll have to figure it out as we go, but I don't know, we've figured this out so far. Hopefully we can figure something out for like Steam games or something like that.
Okay, so Melee AK says sounds good too. Thank you so much for that confirmation. And Jerry Krause says DJ is 8 subs from the monetization limit. Look at that.
I am, but unfortunately I'm very far in terms of watch hours. But yes, I am 8 subs away from 500. So that's kind of the purpose of me starting streams, is I really want to get to that first level of YouTube partnership. But mainly I've wanted to stream. I've wanted to stream since like 2014. So this is something off the bucket list today, and hopefully I can put on a good show for everyone.
So that's Todd Howard for you. He's going to play Batman.
Yeah. 16 times the detail. So as you can see today, we are playing Batman Return of the Joker. First, one of my favorite NES games. The music in this game is just... mwah, it's beautiful. I love this game's soundtrack. I've never done a remix of it, but I plan on it. Also, What's Up Rapid Kirby, an old friend of mine from way back in the day, a aficionado of my music. He's a good dude. Check him out. He even used to do music of his own, like remixes and things like that. So, a very good guy. Let's see.
Then. Like I feel like I'm some kind of rogue presence here. Like I shouldn't be talking, but I am.
It's fine. It's fine. In fact, I think I work better having a voice in my ear as opposed to just the voices in my head. I should probably start playing, shouldn't I?
You're free to do so if you want. But
okay.
Yeah, don't miss an opportunity to thank that beautiful chat of yours.
Exactly. So Dirk Stotch says, Imp got me started on watching streams. Nice. And Melee James says, peak NES game it is. This is one of the best. I wanted to start out strong, but I also wanted to start out with this game in particular because way back when I first started this YouTube channel in 2008, I didn't start like putting videos on it until about early 2009, but the very first video, which is no longer up on my channel, was a Let's Play of Batman Return of the Joker, and I'm coming back to it this time. You know, we're coming full circle. It's all coming up Millhouse. Let's see, Internet Crusader says, Dirk's been watching my stream since I started. He and Fiera and Sataniel, same person, both helped me get off the ground. Awesome, dude. It's always nice to have
Dirk Strout subscribed to the
people
channel.
like that supporting you, because those are your real friends, the ones that stick with you for the longest. And thank you to Dirk Stotch for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it, dude. Hopefully you like what you see and hear here. And speaking of which, I think since we're caught up on chat, I can actually start playing. Anyone who is there anyone in chat who's familiar with this game? I know CDI Arcade mentioned it. James says it's a peak NES game, but I guess I should ask if there's anyone not familiar with this game. That might be a better question. But I guess I can just ramble on while I wait for anyone in chat to answer. Return of the Joker is a game by Sunsoft, and you can tell it by that amazing music. Sunsoft games are just known for having just the best soundtracks on the NES. Not quite so much on other systems, and in fact, this game is on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, and it's kind of cursed on those systems. It's kind of like a 5 out of 10 on Genesis. The Super Nintendo version is absolute. It's just, oh, I don't know what they did. I might have to like stream that at some point too, but I don't know what happened to Sunsoft once they got off the NES. Like, their Game Boy titles are okay, but everything else is just, I don't know what happened. Let's see. Rapid Kirby says he recalls seeing a tool-assisted speedrun of this. That would be impressive. That'd be very impressive, considering the movement in this game. CDI Arcade says, I think OG Batman NES game is more well-known, but Return has some technical achievements on the NES. Yes, everyone knows about the original Batman game and the music for it. It's super, super well-known, and rightfully so. It's a classic. Let's see. Jerry says, welcome to the first Domino. Oh, Nerdy Neo is here, too. I'm sorry. Yes, Nerdy Neo, I'm live. This is my very first live stream. I still haven't started playing yet. James, I'm following in your footsteps, buddy. Still haven't even started gameplay yet. Let's see. Dirk says, I haven't played much NES or Super NES games. You really should. As I was telling Jazzy earlier, I think the NES has... it has more good games in general, but they're kind of more like 7s or 8s out of 10. The Super Nintendo, I think, has less really good games, but the good games on Super Nintendo are like 9s and 10s. But that's just my opinion, you know, feel free to disagree. I know everyone's going to. Let's see. Rapid Kirby and Internet Crusader are talking about tool-assisted speedruns. I do like task runs. You can figure out some amazing tech, and I know speedrunners will... they'll refer to tool-assisted speedruns to figure out new speedrun tech. So I'm up with this stuff. I know about it. Let's see. Internet Crusader says, I was here when we broke ground for the first Pokemon Ace tool-assisted speedrun. I actually remember an old Mario 3 speedrun from way back in the day, back before anyone knew it was a speedrun. Arbitrary code execution, yeah. Don't get Narcissa Wright started on arbitrary code execution, Internet Crusader. You'll never hear the end of it. CDI Arcade says, everyone should go to X and retweet DJ Axis's post on the stream so we get more people in here. That is a great idea. If you have anyone who wants to do that. Fallen Angel, what's going on, dude? If you see this stream, you can walk here. It just works. Exactly. It just works. It just works. Let's see. Can I read your Imp Black Belt account? No, I haven't seen it. If you've typed as Imp Black Belt, I still can't read it, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, apparently he says that it was some kind of glitch with the block, and he tried blocking you again, and then it showed as unblocked. So that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Like, I've never blocked anyone on this account either, so... Oh, whatever. I mean, I can still...
make for the best streams.
They really do. Well, I can still see your Internet Crusader account, so we'll just go with that. So as long as you don't mind signing on with that when you're on my streams, I can at least read what you have to say. And then Jerry says, Ace isn't playing the game, but fine, any percent is any percent. Exactly. Let's see. Fallen Angel asks if I played Final Fight LNS Ultimate. I have. I love that. And in fact, I need to get it back after getting my new computer, because I was obsessively playing Final Fight LNS Ultimate super good, but it's really hard. Like, oh man, that game will get me screaming mad, especially when you finish the Final Fight levels and you go on to the Capcom arcade levels. Fuck that shit. It gets super hard. He secretly hates me. Secretly? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I might actually stream that, Fallen Angel. I really do. I love beat 'em ups, and I love Final Fight LNS Ultimate. It just, man, does that game get frantic later on. Let's see. Rapid Kirby 3K says, that reminds me, I'm also fascinated by various tunes. Despite being stuck in otherwise lackluster gameplay, I had this cool music idea called Bittersweet Gaming Sounds. In fact, it's funny that you mentioned that, because this never happened, but I did speak to James Rolfe about this way back in the day on Screw Attack. I was going to do a retro remix for bad or shitty games with great music, and I was going to cover Fester's Quest and a few other games. I think Castlevania 2, because at the time everyone hated on Castlevania 2. And I think there was like 2 other games that I wanted to cover, but it never panned out. I mean, it's like all of my best ideas for things. They're just vaporware. And yes, Fallen Angel says, I need to A, learn to parry, and B, get good. Yeah, I can't remember how much I parried in it, but like, yeah, when you start getting hoarded by things in that game, you do need to learn to parry and get good. CDR Arcade says, retro remix for the AVGN theme. I think I was going to do that, and it just, life stuff got in the way. But I was considering doing a retro remix for the AVGN theme back on Screw Attack. It just never happened. Let's see. Internet Crusader says, Castlevania is like the shining beacon of music design in the dark, piss-stained swamp of mediocrity. Yeah, Castlevania is just, it's a masterclass in great music, and it always has been, too, like right from the first game. Okay. I think we're just about caught up on chat, and Mr. Jazzy Panda can always address things if they happen to slip through the cracks.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm here to help.
Okay. Is the game all synced up? Are we ready to roll?
Apparently, we are synced up. You're just switching between new game and password. That's correct,
okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, I think we should be ready to go. Let's see. Hang on. Fallen Angel asks if I've ever played the Stanley Parable. I actually have not played Stanley Parable. I know of it, though. I've watched playthroughs of it, but I haven't played it myself. Jerry Crow says, Tommy Tallarico makes the best video game music. He does, but he also makes the worst decisions when it comes to game console releases. More on that another time. And then Rapid Kirby says, good luck. Yeah. Rapid says, good luck. It's great to hear your voice again. Thank you, Rapid. I'm glad that you came by to check out my first stream. So speaking of games, let's play this game. All right, so there's no story. It just goes right into the game. There's no time limit, so I can screw around here. Unlike a lot of other Batman games, you get a fucking gun in this game. Like, you can shoot people. You don't beat people up with your fists. You know, you're not doing, like, takedowns or, you know, like Predator stuff like in Arkham games. You're just fucking shooting people in this. Speaking of shooting people. All right, so there's 4 weapon types in this game. N, C, S, and B. This is N. It's basically like a wave beam. And by the way, this game is very turbo controller friendly. Like, I can mash pretty fast, but you can go faster. Okay, I don't know why it's making me jump. I think I might have messed with my controls for rapid. Oh, that's going to be a problem. I don't know why that's doing that now, but whatever. We'll just go with it. All right, so this whole game, by the way, is one big troll. Like, it's just fake difficulty from start to finish. There's just like enemies in bullshit places like that. There's these knife throwing guys. They'll like put them like right in front of pits, so you like hit their knife and then just like fall into the pit to your death. Here's the other thing I just had was the charge shot. This is spread. All the weapons are pretty decent, by the way. I
DJ
think some
Tanya
are better
Howard
for bosses
tipped
than others, though.
$2.21. Developers.
Okay. And that's the end of that section. DJ Tanya Howard just tipped $2.21. Jazzy, did Tanya Howard leave a message? Because I didn't hear it.
Oh, let me check, because I was setting up my own participation in chat. But hang on.
Oh.
Developers.
Oh, okay. Sadly, I don't have the the developers thing. I mean, you can play it if you want.
Do I have it? I can play the audio.
You can... Yeah, like while I slowly die of coughing, feel free to play a little bit of developers for everyone. What's going on, Kendon Bronner? How is it going, dude?
There you go, with developers in the background, actually in front of the game.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Fallen Angel says, Mom, Todd Howard's lying to me again. That's what Todd Howard does best, though. I mean, if he wasn't lying, what would he be doing? Selling you like 28 editions of Skyrim? Is the developer still going? I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm just making it very little, like the bottom right corner of the screen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, did you find a developer's GIF or something that you're just playing on repeat?
No, it's a YouTube video.
Oh, okay.
You essentially have the music video playing.
Nice.
On your screen corner.
The biggest crime is I can't hear it myself.
Yeah, that's let me get rid of it so you can keep going with your thing.
Okay. I can hear it in my head though. It's fine. All right. Oh, I should pause every time I get to a new stage in case anyone wants to save the passwords for this. The passwords are always the same no matter what weapons you have or whatever. So if I don't forget, I'll be sure to pause in each stage, and that way if anyone wants to play this for themselves and they want to start in a certain level, there's your passwords. All right, so
just
this
a little
stage
thing that I would like to make you talk about, like the password system was the early version of save files, right?
Yeah, exactly. So on the NES, there are some games that have battery backup, but they're very limited. And as a way of getting around for that, a lot of games would just use like, oh fuck. Okay, he didn't knock me off. A lot of games would use workarounds like that. So this game has a password system, and it's pretty tame compared to some password features. There's some games that have just absolutely atrocious passwords, like 20 or more characters, and they're also like case sensitive. So you have to make sure you have like the right. You have to make sure is it a capital O or is it a 0? I mean, I don't know. So that was always one of the biggest problems with NES games back in the day. Hang on, I want N. I want my my particular weapon. I think I messed up one of my controls because for some reason it makes me jump when I use my rapid shooting. All right, first boss. You know what? I don't need rapid for this guy. I don't need rapid fire for this guy. Fuck him.
Mash that button.
So boss fights in this are really weird. They're almost like a fighting game or something like that. As you can see, you have like a power meter instead of like a health bar. All right, I got him. Yeah, I have a feeling I messed with like something in the RetroArch config, and that's why it's like making me jump when I hit the A button or the B button. So that's not good. Just anything that can go wrong will go wrong, eh?
Always.
Thankfully,
100% of the time.
Yeah. Thankfully, I can mash pretty fast. So I want N. N is my favorite weapon in this, by the way. Get in or get out.
So Jerry said those
right.
passwords remember the guns and other progress as well, where this short doesn't.
Actually, they don't even remember your weapon power-up. It's just the level that you're on. And speaking of which, here's the password for level 2-1.
I think this particular game has a short password system that won't remember that kind of thing, but it does store which power-ups you have, right?
No, it doesn't. It'll start you at the beginning of the stage, and you'll just have this regular ass gun. I can't really describe it other than just a regular ass gun. So CDI Arcade asks, who's this boss supposed to be? I'm not sure. I actually can't identify any of the bosses in this except for the Joker himself. Like, I think this is supposed to be based off of the Batman comics, especially if you look at the art style in the Genesis and Super Nintendo games. Like, he looks very comic-y. Let's see.
Which boss is that pixel right there?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure who that first boss is supposed to be, and the boss coming up in stage 3, I'm not sure. He just looks like some kind of mech. You'll see him. It's probably supposed to be Ed 209 or something like that. Rapid Kirby says, after all, it's known it's known as Dynamite Batman is his Japanese version. I did not know it was Dynamite Batman. That's an interesting title. Sad Satan playthrough win. I don't even know what that is, Fallen Angel. I'll have to look that up. CDI Arcade says it's Green Jacket Man. Yeah, exactly. It's Green Jacket Man with a walkie-talkie. Oh, I'm not going for that. Actually, you know what? I have plenty of health. I'll go for that. Never mind, it disappeared. Fuck it, I'll go for this one. Okay, so every weapon I do want to show all these off in this game. Every weapon has a charge shot. This is the wave beam one. It kind of just goes for like a second or two. I don't like that jump because if you jump too soon, you fall in the pit. This stage, here's the password for it. It's a shoot 'em up, and this is one of the things I like the most about this game. Hang on. Oh, I just missed B. I was going to show you B. B is the homing weapon. You would think it's good. Here, I'll get it. You'd think this thing is good, but it's really slow, and you can only have so many projectiles on the screen. Even though you can have quite a few of them, they just kind of meander around, and in some stages they're better than others. It's really bad to have this in a boss fight, so I try to not have this weapon if I can help it.
And
the power-up
it
version.
kind of has to like gain momentum before actually start the homing thing.
Yeah, the charge shot for that though, that ring shot is really good though. So for as bad as the regular weapon is, the charge shot is great. Oh, this level. Okay, hang on. Let me pause at the beginning of 3-1. Let's see. Fallen Angel says it's actually Sneed. Oh no, we're doing this already. You may recognize him because he was previously known as Chuck. He was, and I think he owned a store too. I just don't remember the name of it. All right, so 3-1 is bullshit, and this is where the game's bullshit dial goes up to 11, and it just stays there. This level is usually where if you rented this game, you would be done with it, and I'll show you why, because there's a lot of annoying hazards in this, and there's these obnoxious wizard-looking dudes that shoot tornadoes at you, and they're just such a pain in the ass to deal with because
I see snow and ice and I call bullshit.
Oh, and there's ice too that you can slip on. So yeah, those wizard guys, it's so hard to predict their shot, where it's going to go. And those comets that come down, I think they're supposed to be missiles, but they come down in set spots. It's just, oh, I almost fell off. Fuck. I hate this level. This is just the worst. Alright, there's a guy here, and sometimes if you jump, you can get their... Yeah, you can get their tornadoes to go upwards, but, it's so hard to gauge where it's gonna go. I don't like this part. I don't like this part. Fuck it, we're just gonna go. Alright, there's one more guy. Yep, he's gonna hit me. Fuck. Okay, I think there's one more dude here. There we go. He still hit me. All right, whatever. I've got 1 health. But once you make it to 3-2, this is where I'll start. So I'm probably going to end up like dying here. Here's the password if you want it.
This one is easy. It's GPTW.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Rapid says, I love watching shmups such as the likes of R-Type, Over Horizon, Thunder Force 4, etc. Those are some pretty good games. I'm kind of partial to Bullet Hell too, but I like traditional shmups like Gradius and Thunder Force is a good one. You mentioned that. The Darius games are nice. Let's see, difficulty spikes. Yikes! Yeah, the difficulty from this point on just gets worse and worse. In fact, I only have 1 bar of health, so I'm probably going to die here. Like, there's no way I'm going to make it through this part unscathed. Let me grab the. I'll at least grab the weapon I want. It's not going to matter because if I just get tapped by any. Yeah. The first death. By the way, that death was pretty shameful too. I didn't even land on the platform. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. So you can't really see it. Like, this is something you really have to experience yourself. The momentum in this game is... you can see it there when I fell off the box. It's kind of slidey, so... any level where there's, like, snow and ice, it's a nightmare in this game.
Yeah, and you also have that time that it takes to turn from left to right.
Yeah, yeah. There's a delay when you turn. I cannot believe I just dodged that guy. All right, so I'll get to show you something really nice in this level. Let me try to hit this guy without. Okay, so there's some annoyance in this game too. Like, another difficulty was this enemy here is behind this box. The problem is your shots get blocked by the power-up. So you'll have to sit there and wait for that power-up to disappear before you can damage that guy with certain weapons. It's really annoying.
You know, I was smiling at the fact that you are actually damaging the power-up. But thanks for breaking the illusion. You were just waiting for it to disappear.
Yeah, and so it just blocks your shots too, so it's really annoying. By the way, those spikes on the ceiling are a one-hit kill, so I'm trying to be very careful here. I probably should have taken a different weapon here. Oh, this is going to be bad. I'm going to have to shoot real fast to get around these ants.
It's okay. You're Batman.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And slide. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good.
Batman.
Oh, CJP is here. What's up, dude? It's my very first stream. All right, so with this guy, let me see if I can do a no damage boss fight. Okay, there's damage. Never mind. It's over. It's over. There was damage.
Well.
Okay, I'm trying to remember where to stand with this guy. I think I have to get up on that top ledge to get around him. But this side, you can stand right here, and you have just enough clearance to get over him. I think if I stand up here, this is where I need to be. Yeah, there we go. So not that it matters, but you can... What's that, Jazzy?
No, I was just going to say something random, maybe.
Yes?
I just found it funny that they use those large numbers for, you know, indicating the health. I don't know, I just found it funny. You would think that they would use, I don't know, 0 to 100 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, instead everything has like 80,000 health instead of just like 100. Everything's bigger in a Sunsoft game. Okay, so this is if you collect those power-ups, you can become like Super Batman, and if you use the charge attack, it's like a screen clear. You'll probably never see that again, and I always forget to do that when I play the game, but there you go. I at least wanted to demonstrate that. When you become that super mode, you're completely invulnerable, and the other weird thing is that if you grab any power-ups, like you change weapons, they don't carry over. So like I think what they intended for you to do was just mow through everything and not worry about losing whatever gun you wanted to use. Alright, so with this stage, it's an auto-scroller. I really hate these green things down here because they crouch down and they're invulnerable. And the fire they breathe, it's obnoxious. Like, it has a huge range. Alright, I want to grab spread. We'll need that for the boss. Oh! Fuck. That was unintended. By the way, there's the password for that if you want it. Okay, what's going on here? Rapid says, it's like Mega Man with spikes. Exactly. Dirty Dio is saying, what's up to CJP? CDI Arcade says, this boss is... What if RoboCop and Shredder had a party? Yeah, exactly. They did the fusion dance. Let's see. And Nerdy Neo said, did Batman just go Super Saiyan? He did. He did. Oh, I have to be really careful now. And this is why I wish my turbo wasn't weird. Like, I'm not sure why it's turboing both A and B. Because you kind of need a turbo controller for this game. But of course, you know, anything that can go wrong will go wrong, eh? Alright, once again, I would like the spread shot, because I'll be needing that for the boss coming up here. Alright, that's fine. I'll just...
the insane amount of ammo that Batman has.
I mean, he's got a utility belt. There's some in there, I'm sure.
How many?
A lot. Oh, I almost lost another life. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna die here. God.
Oh, I'm get to work on that death counter.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. I want to know what I pressed in RetroArch, but I know there was something that, like, got fucked up. Because, like, it wasn't doing this. Of course, wasn't doing this before we went live. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Go. Oh, yeah, oh no, indeed. All right, I'm just going to grab...
I had to.
Oh, no.
I had to. Oh,
all right,
no.
I'm just going to use charge until I finish this stage, because it's going to be... It's just going to be a bitch and a half if I don't. Please, sir. Please. We gave it the office. Okay. I know all that trash I was talking about being good at games, and then you get on my stream and this shit happens. Get out of my way. This is what I'm talking about with this game being like, just, it's such a troll.
You know, I would say that it's something positive, because they can now bully you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
that's
all
true.
for the entertainment factor.
Okay, we thankfully made it to 4-2, so if I use a continue, I can start here. Let's see. CJP says, if you fall down the pit, you're going to have a bad time. Yeah, that's true, but it's not as bad as something like Castlevania or Gradius, where if you die, you lose all your power-ups. You do lose your weapon in this, but it's easy enough to get one back. Rapid says, about that idea about great music and bad games, it never was. Is indeed an interesting one too. Yeah, there was a couple of retro remixes. In fact, there was another one I was going to do with Guru Larry, who I was talking with a bunch back in the day. He's a really great guy, and I was going to do one for PAL exclusive games, and I think it was going to be called something like Games Yanks Can't Hear or something like that, because his show back in Screw Attack was Games Yanks Can't Wank. So it was going to be Euphoria and I think like three or four other games that were like PAL region exclusive stuff. Jerry Crow said, did you previously jack off a power up to make it change? I did, and thankfully I'm good at speed fapping. So, but yeah, if you wanna get a power up to change, you have to like shoot it enough. Yeah, see, if it's usually like 3 or 4 shots to get the power up to change. Go away, sir. Okay. All right, now we're on the annoying lift section. There's these turrets coming up that you can't do anything with. These things here, they go across these rails. And then there's this obnoxious dickbag who just... I forgot I only had 1 health. Ah! Okay. Alright, I got that out of my system. I'm good. You know, I'll... I know. Damn it, guys.
Sorry. I'll mute myself now. Sorry. Actually, I won't.
Oh. You just... Damn it! Okay. Oh, well, a lot of good this'll do. Oh, can I have it long enough to hit the guy? Oh, no. Of course not.
So Melee K says, I will be happy if you remix Mario 3D World someday. And Jerry says, first aggro rage shout.
It won't be the last one, trust me. With the kind of games I enjoy on the NES, yeah, it's certainly not going to be the last one. Could you die? Okay, thank you. If the reason why I was hoping Turbo would work in this game is because, oh man, do you absolutely need it? Oh.
So I was paying attention to the music in this game, and does it use some special sampling or FM chip for the bass?
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. So a unique feature of Sunsoft games is they use the DCPM channel, the sound channel. So the NES has 4 channels by default. It has 2 triangle waves, a square wave, and a noise channel. And then it has a 5th channel for DCPM, so digitized sounds. Sunsoft games use a bass sample. It's like a really chunky sounding bass instrument that they use specifically through the DCPM channel. And oh fuck, I have 1 health. Can I not get hit by that guy? Yeah! Okay, good.
1 life.
Oh, fucking hell.
So instead of reserving that DPCM channel for, say, a drum kit, they use it for bass and some other instruments.
Yeah. So other studios would use the DCPM channel for other things, like Konami games would use it for like percussion instruments. Like in Bayou Billy, it's like a bongo drum, and Mario 3 they use it for like a different type of bongo. And they'll use it for like other digitized samples, and some other games will use it for like short voice samples. But yes, for Sunsoft games, they specifically use it for the bass. The original Batman, though, they didn't. So the music in that sounds more like what you would typically hear in an NES game. But everything after that all sounds like this, and it's just amazing stuff.
That's incredible. So Rapid says Journey to Silius is one example, I think. Yeah, I remember Journey to Silius soundtrack is just amazing.
I mean, I remixed it for a reason. That game's probably Sunsoft's best soundtrack. All right, so this boss is an annoying. Let me pause so you can get the password. So this boss is a really annoying laser core thing. At the top of the screen, there's a bar that fills up, and when it reaches its peak, it'll do like a screen clear on you, and it does quite a bit of damage. But if you have the spread shot, you can absolutely cheese this boss, which of course I'm going to do. And he can cheese bridge this.
You can cheese bridge this.
You can. So as you can see, that bar it's can't fill up because every time he takes damage, it goes back down. And the only thing I'll take damage from are these on the left and right. There's these like missiles that pop up, or like these like little bomb things. And the one on the side of the screen will hit me. I don't care about that. You're pretty much immune from everything else in this fight. Oh, I still wish my turbo wasn't screwed up, because like I might have to take a break at certain points to give my hand a rest.
I'd say you take some time to configure that thing, but I'm not sure.
I don't know what. Maybe. I'm not sure what happened. I think it was when I was messing with RetroArch. I must have like. Oh no. I hit the wrong button. I think I must have like. Oh no! I think I must have set it to where it's like turbo A and B for some reason. I don't know. Okay, there's that guy down. Oh, thank you, Rapid. It's easily my most popular retro remix, and even back in the Screw Attack days. Oh, this level. Oh, this level. There's so much. Okay, well, apart from me dying, it's fine. I have infinite continues. Oh, this is just gonna be.
Shame.
There's these things that come down.
Shame.
Oh, there's gonna be shame, but I'm. Please, sir, let me move. Thank you. This game has this thing where when you're taking damage, you cannot move. Batman will just sit there. Okay.
Yeah, I noticed that you kind of know some of the patterns because you can predict where the enemies will appear.
All right, this guy I'm gonna just take damage from because there's no way I'm gonna get around him. And as you can see, you get pulled by the water current. Okay, there we go. That's the tough stage done with. Okay, I would very much like an N. Thank you. Okay, we're doing good. I think this is the end of stage 5 after this second shmup section, and I shouldn't have any issues with stage 6 because I already have the weapon I want to use for the boss, and then the final level. It's not too bad, but again, just every stage in this game is just... This game was designed to frustrate, and I have a feeling this is one of those games that was made hard because of the rental market back in the day.
But it looks and sounds so good.
Yeah. It's a great game. I rented this so much back in the day.
It's crazy to think that that rental market would actually affect game design, while the developers were so passionate about what they were doing that you get these gems, even despite the fact that they had to design certain levels to be hard for the sake of it.
It's true, and in fact, the game that I want to play right after this is one of the games that was affected the most by the rental market. Like, the developers changed it. That's right, I said developers. The developers changed it quite a bit from different regions, and it was changed very specifically because of the rental market. So once we get to that, but we're almost done with Batman here. Rapid says, as that Wipeout voice said, as a heads up, mines. Yeah. You know, that also reminds me of which Mega Man was that? X4? I think it was X4 with jump, slide. Oh, fuck that. Internet Crusader says Turbo Tunnel. Yeah. Where's the crazy flying walls and surprise death traps? Oh, don't worry. This game does have a lot of surprise death traps. They're not quite as malicious as Battletoads, though, but they are there. The biggest difference, though, is Battletoads has limited continues, so that's really the biggest difficulty in that game. That and having a health bar in Battletoads is absolutely pointless because 90% of the game can kill you in one hit, so... let's see, Rapid says, oh dear, don't remind me the fiasco about the Lion King. Thanks, Blockbuster Video. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of the weird rental shenanigans that went on back then, like Blockbuster exclusive games too. I can't remember that ninja game, but it's one of the rarest Super Nintendo games was a Blockbuster exclusive. And there was a Clay Fighters that was a Blockbuster exclusive too. Let's see. Any news on the developer remix? Not yet, Jerry. I haven't been doing too much in the way of music. Just inspiration being what it is, but that one is a strong consideration. We'll say that.
Just so you know, DJ, you have the video looping on on the bottom right corner, but it's muted, so just play.
Oh, okay.
It will just loop
okay.
forever.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Everybody can get their developer kick.
Yes.
Okay, so this stage is it's not too bad. There's always some sneaky shit they pull, like with these knife thrower guys. And I don't think those spikes are instant kill, surprisingly. Get rid of that guy here. Get rid of that guy. And these things, again, they're not an instant kill. Ah. And now we do some donut lifts, like in Mario World. Okay. It's time for the tank. You bastard, he hit me. Alright, so the guys in the tank will just spawn infinitely, but you really should deal with them every time they come up. And that's really all you have to do in this level. Just mind the spikes on the ceiling and then just watch your footing. Other than that, it's not too hard. For a stage so late in this game, I actually think this level is kind of on the easy side. And even the boss isn't that bad if you have the right power-up. If you don't have the wave shot, if you don't have N, spread is also a good choice for this guy. And in fact, I think spread also might make him kind of easier. I just like the wave, like the pattern for the wave shots. Okay, it's time for the Joker. Alright, I'll probably end up taking damage at this guy.
He's got
God.
bubbles?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I brought a
sheesh.
gun. I brought a gun. Joker's up here playing fucking Bubble Bobble. For some reason, my slide isn't working right either. That's a problem.
This is Batman, Return of the Joker, hardcore mode. No slide, no turbo.
It just prevents you from using turbo. Exactly. I don't know why he does that weird, like, salute thing, but it, like that. He just like points. I think he's flipping me off, actually. It wouldn't surprise me. It is the Joker. Also, when did the Joker have a flying, like, hover chair thing? He's like that guy from Dune, like from the House Harkonnen or something. Don't ask me how I know that. I'm a nerd. Oh, there we go. And then he flies away like fucking helicopter hat Mario. Okay, final stage of the game. And of course there's some BS in this stage. Specifically, hang on, where is it? There they are, these things. So you can kind of tell when those... By the way, I didn't bother shooting at those. I'll show you why. These torches in the background... Here's your password, by the way. Those torches kind of mark where those drones are going to appear. And don't bother trying to shoot them. They're invincible. You know, I kind of want spread... Oh, never mind. I guess I don't want spread. Yeah, see, you can't shoot these things. And they're in a really difficult spot here, because if you tried to make that jump first, you'd probably get knocked in the pit by them. Like I said, this game, once you get to like stage 3, it's just BS. It's just bullshit.
Those torches remind me of the flower in Adventure Island 2. Sorry, bringing that up because I've been playing that lately, so...
Oh, okay. That's a good game, too. Oh!
Sheesh.
Okay, we're gonna take advantage of this, but there is still like one more jump right here. I have to be... Oh, right. I was about to say I have to be super careful, but
That was
apparently
close.
even Super Batman can die to spikes. Figure that one out.
My only
even
weakness,
still,
spikes. Sorry, my only weakness, spikes.
I think he just like deflates. Like he's completely invincible, but then he hits the spike and he's just like just springs a leak. Alright, come on, where are you at? Yeah, go away, sir. Okay. I hate that jump at the end. I actually might save state there. I don't want to. I really, really don't want to, but I just want to get through this and okay. The way you have to do this, you have to do a little baby jump, and then you have to do a big man jump. There we go. And then there's some more bubbles. And there we go. Okay. Final boss time.
The baby Batman jump.
So this guy has 2 forms, and he has these 4 turrets on each side. By the way, I'm sorry if anybody has epilepsy. This boss, the whole screen flashes when you hit him. Hang on, I just got to get over there to get rid of these. Don't want to have to deal with those while I'm fighting the boss. Okay.
Yeah, those flashes are terrible.
Yeah, and it's really bad if you're just hitting him repeatedly. This is why I'm trying to like not go too crazy with it. But this first form is fine, and there's a pattern you can do on the second form. He just has a lot of health. Oh. Yeah, sorry for that. Some NES games, it was before games had consideration for people with epileptic seizures, so there's really nothing I can do about it. Alright, once you get this guy, this is what's going to kill my wrist here, is I have to get this guy down to about 17 or 170,000, and then he switches to the second form of the fight, which is a little bit easier. I just can't really like get it.
I think you can pause at any time, like.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so the second form he'll do this, and then I can sit in the middle of the screen, and then when he does those rings, you can jump over them like that, and then that's the pattern you do. So you slide under those, hit him a couple of times, jump, and if you do it right, you can do this whole form without taking any damage. You just have to... The only thing that'll get damaged is your retinas from the flashing. Oh, my hands.
Just press pause, damn it.
I refuse!
I won't stop playing!
I mean, I got him, unless I, like, do something really stupid. And I still have 50,000 health here, so... I think each one of his attacks only does, like, maybe about 8,000. So it does a bit, considering he's the final boss, but it doesn't do that much to you.
Such big numbers. Why?
I don't know. I think they just wanted to make it really impressive. I mean, and it kind of is. This is sort of a unique thing. I think there is one other NES game that does boss fights similar to this, and I think it's Power Blade 2. They kind of have a similar system, if I remember correct.
Well, that's interesting, because I would remember this. I mean, I found it funny now, but I would have remembered.
Alright, almost got him. Can I no damage him at least? Ah! Or whatever. He's dead. I don't care. I don't care. He's gone. And there you have it. Batman: Return of the Joker.
I'd like to think that someone who doesn't know you, like, enters the stream and sees Todd Howard playing Batman Return of the Joker, explaining things about the game, and screaming and yelling at the friggin' screen.
I mean, this isn't a game that gets me too mad, but still, I do see your point.
You did have some bad luck with the controls and everything.
Yeah, I want to know what's wrong with that. I'm not sure. Thankfully, the thing I want to play next, I don't need a turbo button for. I'll just need a lot of luck. Okay, so what did I miss in chat? Let me see here.
You have the perfect background music for reading chat.
I do. Let's see. Internet Crusader says part of that is that they were really trending. Yeah. They were trending new ground and didn't know. Many of them also didn't have the proper testing groups to try new things and tested it themselves, meaning they could beat it. It was too easy. Oh yeah, with the rental market. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean there. Jerry says, I've been wondering my life. Does anyone with photosensitive epilepsy actually consume anything on a TV screen? You know, I don't know. Like, I think by this day and age, like, maybe not. But then again, there's a lot of things that have, like, epilepsy modes in games now where it'll turn off flashing. And in fact, there's even some retro, like, arcade games where they do, like, arcade game ports where they will have, like, an epilepsy mode where it turns off the sprite flickering and like, things like that. Let's see. Fallen Angel says, this is Kurt's wife. I'm calling the police. Rapid says, like that one Apollo 440 cover during a certain movie's end credits. Yeah. Rapid says, weird that this game isn't long. It really isn't, and I think it's because it was just designed to be one big difficulty spike, but I can handle it.
One big difficulty spike.
It's just one big difficulty spike, but there you go, no save states. Look, Ma, no save states. Jerry says, everyone loves dark humor, right? What do you do when someone is having an epileptic seizure? I don't know, but I actually knew this one chick who faked an epileptic seizure. It was ridiculous. Fallen Angel says, I'm sorry, but I don't trust anything said when Todd's face is on screen, and you shouldn't either, because he's going to try to sell you something made with a creation engine.
Skyrim for the NES.
Yeah, he's going to sell you Skyrim for the NES. Don't buy it. Don't do it. Let's see. Throw them in the bathtub with laundry detergent, says Jerry. Rapid says, I remember the Porygon incident. Oh, yeah. That Pokemon episode that was, it was giving people seizures. I don't remember if I've watched that myself. I don't think I'm susceptible to epileptic seizures, but I think it still made me feel nauseous a little bit because there's a lot of flashing colors in that episode. Okay, well, that's the first game taken care of. Mr. Jazzy, should we do a quick break or should we just switch to the next game?
Well, you are the director, my friend, so you tell me. I have everything ready for the next game.
Okay. I wish I knew what happened with my turbo controller.
Would you like me to? Do you like? Let me think straight for 1 second. Would you like me to take a look, like share your screen and we'll check it out, or would you rather just play like that and?
It's probably fine. As I said, the next game I wanted to play, I don't really need turbo for it, so I should be all right.
Okay, I have no problem. I can actually switch the... Oh, right, I changed tabs and we were not seeing Balmer. My bad.
Okay. I've switched games. Let me enable NetPlay.
Okay.
So that way you can record this.
So you go ahead. I'm going to exit RetroArch for 1 second. I have to do a load content thing.
Okay.
We're doing this live. my friends.
Fuck it! We're doing it live!
Do it live!
Alright, the second game is loaded, so just connect to the NetPlay server
Okay,
once you get the chance.
Oh, what was it called again? Like the file name?
Oh, it's...
Where is it?
I think it's
right.
a zip file.
Yeah,
I
it
think
starts
it's a
with
zip
an A.
file. Yeah. That's your hint, chat.
Yeah, just casually browsing my downloads folder, don't worry. Sorry
Okay,
about
Rapid
that.
says, being Game Freak Pulse Man would have been a nice idea for Pokemon on the TV domestically. Oh wait, it's not a bright idea for Reds and Blues. Many a history were not impacted as a result. Yeah, that's true. It might have been interesting to actually have gotten that episode, but it's fine.
Okay, we are connected. Connected.
Hang on, I wonder if I can start the story over. I don't know if I can. That's fine. I'll just let it go. So I'll just let the story for this game scroll for a bit here.
Okay, let me turn up the music for that.
Can anyone guess this from the story crawl? Oh, never mind. There's the title right there. No, it's not Bob's Burgers, Dick Staunch. But that would be a great NES game if there was a.
It's a good guess.
One.
It's a good guess.
No, this is. If you don't know, this is the Japanese version of Castlevania 3: Dracula's Curse, and I picked this version for a few reasons. One of them is the difficulty change from the Japanese to the North American release, and the other is. Konami was doing this crazy thing over in Japan where they were using an additional chip in their games to get extra audio channels. So I think most NES games have 5, and I think this game has 8. And that's why the music in this sounds so much different than a normal NES game. It kind of sounds like a TurboGrafx game or something like that.
Yeah,
But,
something in the middle between the famous 8-bit sound of the NES and the 16-bit era of Super
Yeah.
Nintendo and Genesis.
Yeah, exactly. And the reason why it didn't make it over here was because there was a chip shortage. And I think this was only a North America thing, but it might have been worldwide. And Nintendo of America forbade Konami from adding extra chips to their cartridges because, like, microchips were already expensive enough as it was, like with manufacturing. So sadly, we got the music in Castlevania 3 is still good in my opinion, and it's what I grew up with. But as soon as I heard the Japanese version, it's night and day. This music is just a million times better, and there's maybe only 1 or 2 tracks that I actually think sound worse in the Japanese version. So I think. Let's see. Dirk Stotch says, play the Simpsons driving game. Which one? Road Rage or Hit and Run? I've played both of them. I actually like Hit and Run. That's the Simpsons GTA game, basically.
I think that's internet's favorite, actually.
Oh.
They are working. Someone is working on a remake with different shaders to make it look more like the TV show.
Yeah, they were redoing the cutscenes and everything. Okay. One thing I need to do before we start playing is I need to get myself a drink because I'm out of drink and I don't want to subject you to my rampant coughs. So give me but a few moments while producer Jazzy entertains you all. So, one moment, be right back.
You know that this was going to be a disaster the very moment that you let me take control of the very stream that you're watching right now. So yeah, I don't know much about video games as I do about technical stuff and this stream itself, so I may be able to tell you more or less what we are doing. We're using NetPlay to play the game at the same time on DJ's computer and mine. And so I have everything set up to stream, and the only real bandwidth usage that we are incurring into is NetPlay. But that's something quite genius, if I am to be like humble about it, because it's working. It just works.
That's my line.
Sorry
it
about
just
that.
works. Okay. Oh, I
was just
got
telling,
a drink and then I
was
forgot.
just telling Chad that it was a nice trick that we used for you to be able to play and stream at the same time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think this was possible, but here we are. Me actually able to stream with incredibly bad internet. So, if anyone should be thanked for this, it would be you, Mr. Jazzy.
Oh, that's not. Dirk Strouch says you got a good radio voice, the man behind the scene.
I told you, I knew this would happen. People would hear your voice, and they would just be like, "Hey, let's have him talk."
I'm just here to help.
Yeah, Jerry, I have DSL. I still have DSL. By the way, Jazzy does stream on Twitch, so maybe when we're finished, you could tell people where they can find you, huh?
Shamelessly plug myself, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's get started with Castlevania. So I don't think this works on the Japanese version, but on the North American release, if you put your name as Help Me, the game will give you 10 lives. We won't be doing any of that here because Castlevania 3 is one of those games that has what I like to call death insurance, where if you die, you lose all of your weapon power-ups, and unlike Batman, they're a little bit more difficult to get back in this game.
By the way, we just got some stuttering. Like, we're having some stuttering right now. But then RetroArch tries to compensate to make up for that, and it fast forwards to synchronize with DJ's game. So sorry about that.
Oh yeah. Is it still doing it, or did it just do it and then stop?
It's variable.
Hopefully, it's not still.
It's stumbling a bit, but it's watchable.
Okay. I do wonder because do you think that could have something to do with playing this as a zip as opposed to just the ROM file?
I don't think it has anything to do. It's more of an upload, download, busy thing on your end.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, my sorry about that. If there's any sort of stuttering, people.
Windows may be updating. Things may be going on.
As long as it's still watchable, that's all I care about. As long as people can still follow along.
Yeah, I'll just ask you to stop for a second, if anything.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Or Chad will do.
Let's see. What's going on here? Jerry says they could give you like 10 constant almost 20 megabit upload. They just won't unless you're a company. Yeah, exactly. And it's funny too because the provider that I go through is always hyping up fiber, but we still don't have fiber. Like they've been saying this for years that they're going to add fiber to this area, and I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Faith you must have. Now, I think the way is with a different company, but it's not as simple as just switching.
Yeah, I'm kind of limited in my area between two companies I really don't like. One of them being AT&T, which is who I go through with now, and then the other is getting a cable modem through another equally terrible company, and both of them love to price gouge. So it's like you're fucked either way.
Yeah, so cable modem at least will give you like 4 megabits, which is better. You could do 720p on your own.
Yeah, the problem is at what cost, because the cable modem company is really price gougy. Like, they'll give you a really good deal on like the first year or the first 6 months, and then they basically double the price after that, and it just gets worse and worse. So
yeah, they like doing that.
I might have to, depending on how things go, but at the moment I can't really afford to go through anything other than what I've got right now. So it just is what it is until things change. So let's see. Imp says fiber is supposed to come out in my area eventually. Yeah, I get those same emails. Jerry says with an ISP especially, they tone my ADSL, but 5G is fast. One rain droplet is worse than ADSL. Yeah, exactly. And Internet Crusader says it's frustrating and I really want it out here. Yeah, I hear you. I definitely hear you. As someone who's had 6 megabits down since like 2009, yeah, it gets old. Like my internet is still 2009 era internet when something like that was kind of. Then again, it probably wasn't even that good in 2009 either, actually. Yeah, Canada's more high-tech for once. I think you might be, though. Okay, so... Not really much to say about Castlevania 3, but there is a trick I want to show down here with a breakable block. It's not something that's going to be necessary for this run, but it's just something I like to do. So if you, in this game, if you like crouch and then stand up, you can whip 2 blocks at once. So like normally you'd have to like whip the bottom block and then the top block, but if you stand up just as you're whipping, you can get both of them with one go like that. It's just a little swaggy move, that's all. But there's no like real practical use for that when playing CV. No, I don't want that. I don't want the axe. Not like it matters what weapon Richter has here, because spoilers, we won't be using Richter for this run. I should mention that this is going to be a single character run, but we don't have the character I want to use just yet. I need to go get him first. Alright, I don't want that candle, because that candle is a knife. Ah, you cunt.
I thought you weren't going to say that.
No, I did. I said the thing. Alright, we're just gonna spam this guy with holy water. And he's gone. One thing I do wish you could do in this is catch the orb as it's falling, like you can in Castlevania 1. But you can't. It's lame. Let's see.
Look at that score go up.
Alright, and we'll be going to the clock tower. There's that double block break again. Just cuz.
Skill. Wait, is that a double kill? Is it that double kill the kids won't stop babbling around?
I I guess you could say it's a double kill. Speaking of double, there's a double block for me. Not like it really matters since I don't plan on using Richter for this run, or Richter. Oops, that's the wrong Belmont. No, Trevor. But I won't refer to him as Trevor because that's his American name. In the Japanese version, it's Ralph Belmont. And I'm kind of glad they changed it to Trevor for the American release, or the North American release.
So does it get as confusing as the Street Fighter 2 characters? Like between Vega, Balrog?
No, it's never that bad. It's only Trevor's name is changed from Ralph. It's not like the whole boxer dictator claw thing like from Street Fighter 2, thankfully. Oh, that still kind of confuses me to this day. Oh, I don't want
never
knife.
Understood it, really. Like we
reason
got to read some magazines, like, and they were in Spanish. So confusion times 4. Lost in translation.
The only reason it was changed was because of Mike Bison, because it was supposed to be Mike Tyson, and Capcom was deathly worried that Tyson was going to sue them. And it's funny too because I think this was back in like 2019. Someone finally showed Mike Tyson Street Fighter 2, and they specifically showed him M. Bison, and he was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." So he like actually liked it.
Oh, come on.
So like, yeah. So like this whole time they could have actually just called him M. Bison, and Mike Tyson probably would have been fine with it.
Go figure.
Come here, you. That's what I want. So again, not like it really matters getting that triple block for Trevor. I keep calling him Richter. What's wrong with me? I'm a fake fan. I'm sorry.
It's a regional dialect.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna get hit by that Medusa. I don't care. It's just 2 bars of health. And since we're early in the game, you only lose 2 bars of health, but as the game goes on, enemies start doing more damage per hit to where it goes up to 4 towards the end of the game. And yeah, only being able to take 4 hits before you die really, really sucks at the end. Can I not die there? That would be great.
I like that moment of mental preparation before the jump.
Oh yeah, I always like say my prayers before I do jumps like that. Oh, some extreme slowdown.
Wee, emulation.
Yeah. Well, it's like that on the original console too.
Oh,
let's just jump here. Yeah. It's not as bad in the North American release. I think they like have less moving stuff in the background, or they just optimized it a little bit better. But in the Japanese release, this is the slowdown is pretty gnarly. No. Let's not screw around with these Medusa heads here. All right.
So Dirk says, "Why must he whip the bad guys?"
I think it's just all he does. The Belmonts have like one job, and you know. They were born with whip in hand. That's what they're gonna do, man.
You can't imagine them going, "It's what I do."
Mm-hmm.
So Internet Crusader says, "Did you see the video where Tyson was asked about Punch Out and he said he never beat Glass Joe?"
Yeah, I do remember that.
Explains how Glass Joe canonically has his single KO.
It was against Mike Tyson. Okay, Rapid says, "Sadly, I've got to go for tonight, but before I do, as of late, a humongous thanks to DJ Access for not only several things throughout the years, but especially introducing me to the REFX and Nexus many years ago." That is a fantastic plugin, Rapid. I need to get Nexus back, but it's a little bit pricey, and I wanna get it legit. But yeah, Nexus is great. Vanguard's also a really good REFX plugin.
Make some more music, Rapid.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see Rapid make more music. He makes some really good, like drum and bass and like break beats and techno and things like that. So check him out. Okay, this might be one spot where I will do a save state once I switch over to Grant here. Grant is my boy in this game, and I will explain why. All right, hang on. Let's save state. Jazzy, let me know if the save state thing is still working once it pops up.
I'm watching you, system that we tried today. Yeah, synchronized.
Okay, cool. So we will be playing as Grant for the rest of the game. And the reason why is Grant moves faster, as you can see. His jump is significantly higher than Trevor's. He actually has air control, so you can have different angles to your jump. And his weapon in the North American version is just this dinky little knife. But in the Japanese version, he gets the throwing dagger as his weapon. It's only a single throwing dagger. But the fact that he has a projectile just changes the game. And he can do this. He can climb up walls and ceilings.
That's an interesting.
there's
That's an interesting design difference that affects gameplay a lot.
Yeah,
Did they actually say anything about that decision?
I'm not sure, but playing as Grant, it's a whole other experience, and that's why I like it. And there's two other characters too. I might show them off if there's interest in seeing more Castlevania 3 after this. But first and foremost, I want to beat this with Grant. So in the Japanese version, because Grant gets a throwing knife as his weapon, he can only get a double block, which is what I have in the corner there, that pink-colored 2, which means he can throw 2 of his sub-weapons out at once. By the way, there's a hidden one up here that you can only get with Grant. And you just climb back down to get down there. You can get it with one of the other characters. If you have Alucard, you can fly up there because his special power is he can turn into a bat. Oh. Please, I just want to go down. I just want to live. Let me live. Okay.
I just want to get
Alright.
down, get down, get.
Sorry. Get down tonight. That's a good song though. I'm not going to be mad. Okay, so falling in spikes wouldn't be an instant death, I think, but it does catastrophic damage. So I'd rather not fall into the spikes if I can help it. But
So
I
good
mean,
night,
I've played this enough.
Good night, Rapid. Thanks a lot for
Yeah.
keeping us company.
Yeah, take care, Rapid. Let's see. Internet Crusader says, "Oh, I missed my jump there. It's okay." Internet Crusader says, "Was anyone else pissed off about the Castlevania series leaving Grant in the dust?" Well, yeah, I am. Grant was like my favorite character in CB3, and like you do see Sypha or Sypha's descendant in Castlevania 64. And of course you see Alucard in Symphony of the Night, but you never see Grant. Like, you never see Grant or any of his descendants or anything like that. This is really the only game he's in, and it makes me sad because he's like one of my favorite characters. Like, he has such an interesting moveset. Oh, and by the way, you can throw knives from the ceiling too.
I think it's what turns this game into a more traditional platformer.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of more like playing like a traditional Castlevania with Trevor, but when you play it with Grant, it's extremely different. Okay, I need to be careful there. All right, that's not a stopwatch. Let's not hit the skeleton on the way down. And let's not grab... Okay, there's the stopwatch. So when you're going up the tower, the stopwatch is over here. When you're going down the tower, the stopwatch is on the other side. I'm just going to grab that heart. You don't have to because I'm going to lose it here anyway. And you'll never be able to grab that candle there at the bottom. So don't bother. Oh, yeah. Internet Crusader says you also see one of Sypha's descendants in Aria of Sorrow. Yeah, that's true. The Belmundes, or Velmundis, as they say in Castlevania 64. But yeah, you never see another dynasty or dynasty, however you choose to pronounce Grant's name. And it's a bummer. I'd kind of like to see one of Grant's descendants in a in one of the Metroidvania style Castlevania games, especially where you'd have to use his like wall clinging abilities. That would be a really, really interesting idea.
So there really is
how's
a
everybody...
lot of, like, lore on the Belmonts and other characters that I have no idea about.
Yeah.
But I always found it interesting that people have grown so attached to these characters, because I never heard anything about the lore.
Oh yeah, I mean, I mean back in the pre-internet days, it's kind of all we had. So, oh, Grant can also crouch under these fireballs, so he doesn't have any trouble from the Bone Dragon pillars. And there's something I do want to show off with the stairs in this game. So one of the notorious things everyone complains about is fighting things on the stairs in Castlevania, and it's kind of a needless complaint in Castlevania 3. I'll show you why. I'm gonna take this route because I don't really like doing some of the other stages, and I don't really feel confident doing them just yet. But again, I might do different routes if people want to see more Castlevania 3. This is like one of my favorite games on the NES. Alright, so with Grant here, you could just kind of avoid these like puffball mushroom things. Like if I was playing Trevor, I would have to like whip each one of these things twice. But since Grant can jump so high, he can just jump completely over them without any issues. Alright. There we go. Alright, moving on. Alright. Sir, step back, please. Step back, please, sir. Thank you. Alright, these spiders will keep spawning, by the way, as indicated by the fact that they're red. It's kind of like the skeletons later on that are red. You can't kill them. But yeah, with these spiders, even if you kill one, they'll just keep spawning, so it's like not really in your best interest to fight them. And I try to get out of that screen as quickly as possible because they'll just sap away all your health. Alright, this block I'm standing on, there is a pork chop in it, but we won't need it for this guy. Because I can shoot, like, he's never gonna come over here. Like, he's just gonna walk back and forth. Like, he absolutely doesn't know what to do against Grant here, so. Easy peasy. Too easy. Shit, he has a whip. It's all ogre. Yeah. The thing is, like, he's not... If you have Trevor here, the Cyclops will come over to you. Like, he'll walk completely back and forth. But for some reason, if you have Grant there, he just doesn't want anything to do with you. Right. Here's Sypha. I always pronounced her name as Sypha. I think some people say it's Sypha. I don't know. We do not want her help, though. And since this is the Japanese dialogue, there's no censorship of, like, God or religion or people getting killed. They're mentioned, you know, with the character dialogue. In the American version, like, all of that's censored.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird censorship. There's some nudity censorship in this, but I mean, it's like 8-bit boobs.
Yeah, but
I don't think
make sense. It would make sense anyway. Like, they managed to do not safe for work games for the Atari 2600.
That's true.
You know, things like that. So it kind of makes sense.
Personally, I think Nintendo is just being a little bit oversensitive with that. But I mean, I do get that they didn't want a repeat of what happened with the Atari. And stuff like Custer's Revenge.
And Mortal Kombat was still to come.
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
I'm still
So-
I'm still amazed at the fact that we get to watch you play this and hear you talk about these games. Like, you know a lot about these.
I mean, this is stuff I grew up with. I'm an old man. I may not sound like it, but I'm 44. This is everything I grew.
I'm an old man.
I'm an old man. I grew up with these things. But I mean, I play new games too. This is just the stuff that I grew up with. Okay, this jump is a little bit tricky with Grant because he kind of gets stuck on the ceiling there. There are some points where some characters have issues, and that's one with Grant. In fact, there's a jump up here that's even worse. So I'm probably going to have some... there we go. You can just completely skip that whole part. I would normally have to walk all the way to the right, climb up some stairs, and come back. But nah, Grant's like, nah, we're not doing that. We're just going to take the high road.
Grant is OP.
The thing is, like... yeah, they didn't nerf it in the North American release though. They only nerfed his throwing dagger. Like, this is just a little dinky knife in the North American release. So like, he can still climb walls. This heart up here is only one that Grant can get, or Alucard, since he can fly to it. All right, I'm gonna save state here because I want to show how to get this. This candle here on the left. I keep wanting to point to it.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Fallen Angels message.
Oh, let me see here. Dirk Staunch is 95 years old. Oh my god, man. That's ancient. Fallen Angel says, they need 32 bits of processing. Yeah, exactly. That's my kind of game, though. Jared Crow says, you're actually good at this. You quite trivially played one of them games that would have regretted renting. I remember I rented a lot of these as a kid, so I've had a lot of practice. Also, Jazzy did the save state update.
Yes. Don't worry. If you say, I'm going to save, and I don't see after 10 seconds that the synchronization was okay, I'ma tell ya.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you.
Otherwise,
so this we haven't exposed the audience to that yet.
Just save that for later.
We might have to have a Godfrey Ho watch-along party though, or something. just me thinking out loud. That's a problem for future me.
Yeah. So, move on. There's nothing to see here.
Okay. So this candle here on the left contains a 1-up, and you can only get it as Alucard or as Grant. So to get it as Grant, you need to hit the ceiling here, and you have to be at just the right spot to hit that wall. Oh god, please don't let go. And there you go. There's a 1-up. All right, so for this boss, we're going to pull a Lionel Richie, and we're going to dance on the ceiling while Medusa tries to feebly hit us.
What is this character?
It's... For some reason, her upward arrow looks really glitch, and it's just like that, too. The sprite is just weird. There we go. Now, when you say, who is this character, are you referring to Grant or the boss?
I'm impressed with Grant. Please.
Yeah, he's... And again, the thing is, his wall clinging wasn't nerfed in the North American release. Oh, you asshole. Oh, I gotta be careful. That guy, if you're too slow, that rapier skeleton will knock you clean off the platform and you'll just die. This is what I want. Just showing everybody where the wall meat is. Look at that! There's 2 of them down there! What are they doing? This game, I swear. I love it, though. Weird issues and all. Okay, up we go. I'm sure you know how these things work. I mean, they're in just about everything. I know there's some Mario games that have those sort of seesaw platforms. There is one coming up that's in a really difficult spot. It's like the farthest jump you can make, and it always makes me nervous. Oh, speaking of getting nervous, please come down here, sir. Thank you. Those crows, I always have difficulty predicting the path they're going to fly. So I kind of spam. Okay, that works. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, hang on. I need to get back a little bit, and there we go. Ask him a question. And again, if you're playing as Grant, you can just completely hop that wall and go right to the boss. And we're just gonna sit up here and fight this boss. And just again, you probably know by now how I'm gonna fight everything in this game. We're just gonna cheese everything. Everything is going to get the cheese bridge treatment. This is why I'm playing as Grant.
Cheese bridging.
All right.
Trademark.
Okay, there's that guy down. And this one will open up to a Cyclops, but since there's no platform underneath me, the Cyclops can only get so close, and now he's just gonna panic, walk back and forth. I can just imagine him going, "What do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do." And he's gone.
So let me quickly address one question from chat. Fallen Angel says, question, where is that Latino accent from? Argentina, Fallen. Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
I read that you were from Chile, so hola.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Nice.
Yeah, we're neighbors.
Oh, nice. So I never knew this in the original game. When this guy finishes burning, a ghost will pop up and explode, and I always thought the projectiles that come out of him can hurt you, but they can't. See? They're completely harmless, but it looks like it's going to do damage to you. And when you have low life and you're like 10 years old playing this for the first time, you have an expectation, okay? You have an expectation. All right, we're doing good. Just a few more stages and I'll be at Drax Castle. All right, so the reason why I went this way is not just for the sake of difficulty. This song in particular is actually one of the tracks I think doesn't sound as good on this version compared to the North American release. Like the North American one, for the part coming up in the song, has like this nice arpeggiated sample, and this part, it just sounds flat. That bit in the North American version has this nice like blah, 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 blah to it, and it just doesn't sound as nice on this version. It's kind of disappointing. It's kind of an instance, at least for the North American release, where less really was more. Like, since they had less channels to work with for the song, they had to make it sound, like they had to do everything possible with it. I absolutely hate these corner guards. I think that's what they're called, or gargoyles. I know that I just call them corner guards. Yeah, in Symphony of the Night, they refer to these things as corner guards.
Oh, okay.
Oh, please, just let me. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine the guy that programmed the AI for the patterns for those guys? Like just
yeah,
evil laugh every, I don't know, 10 minutes.
I imagine him having like a Snively Whiplash mustache, and he's just like twirling it.
Yes.
Oh, so as you can see, Grant and Sypha can completely trivialize axe knights. Since Grant can crouch under their axes, he can just duck under the ones that they're thrown high. So you can just crouch and just worry about the axes that come from underneath. Okay, this part's kind of dangerous. It's ratchet scrolling. So like the screen will only scroll up, it won't scroll down, and if you fall off the screen at a certain point, it's just death. So you really want to stay ahead of the game here.
So what was that? Ratchet scrolling?
Yeah, it was a term that started with the original Super Mario Brothers, and it's mainly popular in NES titles, but some 16-bit games use ratchet scrolling. And
Okay.
I'm not sure where the term originally came from, but you know, it works like a socket wrench or a ratchet, where it ratchets upwards or ratchets from left to right,
That's
and it doesn't go back. Yeah, I don't remember where I heard the term, but I've just liked it, so I just keep using it.
Well, the more you know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. For some reason, Grant's head will clip here on something. Oh, so the the thing about stairs and people complaining about stairs in Castlevania, it's completely unfounded in Castlevania 3. So in Castlevania 1, when you attach yourself to a stair and you try to throw a special weapon, you know, it's kind of a pain in the ass because to throw a special weapon in this game, it's up and B. You have to hold up and press B. But in Castlevania 3, in the Japanese and the English version, when you're on a staircase, so when I'm off the stairs and I hold down the B button, I wish I had one of those layouts that shows what buttons I'm pressing. Maybe something to invest for in the future.
Oh,
Jazzy?
I was looking for something like that, but I couldn't find it.
We'll have to get something like that next time. But in the Japanese and the English Castlevania 3, when you climb up a ladder and you hold down the button to attack, you'll keep throwing. Hang on, let me get over here so it's easier to see. You'll just keep throwing. So all you have to do is hold B and hit up, and you'll throw your special weapon. It's that easy. So anyone complaining about Castlevania 3 and the stairs, they really don't know what they're talking about. Or they're just a noob. So I don't want to hear it. Anytime someone's playing CV3 and they're complaining about the things, it's the truth, Fallen Angel. I'm telling the truth. Trust me. Go buy some Skyrim now, and go buy Starfield. Get a space blowjob. Uh-oh. What's happening? There's
With
something
love,
happening.
Jazzy tipped $3.33. Who can drink some water?
Oh. You
With
sneaky
love,
person.
Jazzy just tipped $3.33. 33 cents.
33 cents.
Fucking drink some water.
Didn't you say something about someone tipping to tell me to drink water?
I don't know. I wouldn't have
I
thought
think
of,
you may
it-
have.
of this.
Okay, I want this. Oh, it's just a single heart. Never mind. Okay, what's next? Oh, this bit. This bit's really easy with Grant here. It's still not even that bad with other characters. So in this version, some enemies do take less hits, like these bone dragon pillars. With Trevor, they take 6 hits in the North American version and 4 hits in this version. But for Grant, they take an extra hit because his knife does reduce damage. Go shit!
Small little
should've
details.
crouched. Yeah. So for this guy, I'm just gonna toss a couple of axes. I don't need to fight all of these. It's just I kind of feel more confident going through this area without having to deal with them. This guy I'll skip because you're just a little bit too close to him when you get up there. Am I gonna have enough health for the boss? I think I'm gonna have enough health for the boss, as long as I don't do something incredibly dumb. Ugh. Okay, and there's a pork chop right there. Here comes Frankie. Oh, I was hoping I would sneak around that.
Okay, I just added the
Gotcha.
message when someone tips. Small adjustments
okay.
that make the difference.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so we did some testing on this before we started the stream, and I should be able to hear tip notifications, but I can only see them. Hopefully Jazzy has changed that to where I can actually see them now, or hear them, because that would be nice.
I think you muted them on your end, but...
Did I? Is there a
don't know.
mute, though?
I mean, I know you're using Firefox, but maybe you can mute/unmute a tab.
I can I can try.
Try right-clicking
as I said,
on the tab.
Let me see. Hang on, I'm gonna do a sneaky save state there anyway. Okay,
I would play Jeopardy music while you check that. I can meow it. That would be cringy. Hang on. Meow,
that would be...
meow, meow, meow.
No, that's not necessary. That's not necessary.
Okay.
That's not necessary. Okay, I muted it and unmuted it, so we shall see if that works.
Let me do this for you.
With love, Jazzy tipped $3.33. Fu can drink
There
some
you go.
water.
Who can drink some water? Yeah, there we go. Now I can hear that. I don't know why, but there's certain text-to-speech voices that just crack me up. I don't know what it is. I think I'm special.
And Fallen Angel says it just works.
It does. It just works. Okay, so as you can see, you kind of get pulled by the current here, and that jump there with any other character would be really annoying because you would just be staring that bone dragon pillar down. And if you get hit there, it's certain death. Like you're gonna, because in this game, when you get hit, you get knocked back. So there's a lot of cheap deaths in this. Even with the Japanese version, there's still some parts where the game doesn't pull any punches. I'm just good. That's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So here's another area where you can just completely trivialize it as Grant. Just go over the top. I almost got hit doing something stupid. Let's not do that.
When I grow up, I want to be like Grant.
Okay, we don't want that stopwatch. This is... there we go. Okay, I just had to crouch. There we go. These Axe Knights are so annoying with other characters because they're they'll back away from you and they'll continue to throw axes at you. So like with every other character other than maybe Grant, Sypha doesn't have too much trouble fighting them. Also, save state incoming. I don't need one, but this is just a comfort save state to have just because of this. Oh my god! That was a severe butthole clench right there with that crow. That thing got kissably close. Whew. Okay, so with this boss, it's a pair of like bone dragony guys. If you're not standing in the right spot on this metal platform, you'll just immediately take damage and die when this one comes up. Also, gotta love that NES slowdown. Oh,
the slowdown
I didn't
and
quite
the
kill him.
flickering. That's wow.
Yeah. Issue with this ROM in particular, but it's actually kind of works out in your favor. Okay, he's got a little bit more health. Where's he coming up?
I found that you can actually overclock the emulation with RetroArch, but it's not really as granular as you can tweak with, say, Misen.
Yeah.
So
that is one downside.
I didn't want to risk it, suggesting you to do that, so that's why I said nothing.
Oh, okay. It's fine. It's just this particular ROM too. Okay, we're in Dracula's castle. So yeah, with the North American release, the slowdown is lessened, but it's still pretty harsh in certain areas. And yeah, as Internet Crusader said, the slowdown is there. There are times in NES games where the slowdown actually helps. The original TMNT is another game where it's really beneficial. Yeah, so like he says here, sometimes slowdown can actually give you a bit more reaction time. Exactly. The only downside to slowdown is you may not realize it in some games, but it also gives you input delay, so you kind of have to like compensate for that. A real good example is Mega Man 3. Oh my god, that game's slowdown. I never realized it playing it as a kid, but the slowdown that game has is pretty substantial. Alright, these fuzzy things here, no touching them doesn't make you dizzy, but I don't bother to even fight them because you can't actually do damage to them.
The music is fantastic, by the way.
Oh yeah, this music is great. You know, I could just skip this whole area.
Because I'm Grant.
Okay.
And I can't. And I can do that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this area is a bit complicated. Hang on, I want to grab that single heart there. What I always do is wait for 3 flea man to drop, and then try to finish them off. And thankfully, that other one like ran off the side of the screen. Oh, please don't hit me again.
Those things are annoying.
Yeah, they'll keep spawning there. I didn't want to lose that much health, but we'll just do a comfort save state, just to be safe. I may not need it because I think there's some wall chicken up here. And again, these bone dragon pillars are a breeze for Grant because he can just do this, just sit up on the ceiling and suck his thumb. It's my kind of character. Okay, this one unfortunately I can't hit from the ceiling, but I can just pop down and get him. And I believe there's some wall meat. It's up on the left-hand side of this part. I just have to get past the Axe Knights, which again, because I'm playing Grant, they're way less annoying to deal with. Alright, let me spawn him. There we go.
So Melee K says, Jazzy Panda, do you have a favorite remix by DJ? That would be Blaster Master.
I didn't know that. Nice. That's a good choice.
Completely in love with that remix.
Oh, that's a good choice. It's a very good choice. And again, it's Sunsoft, so you know you can't go wrong there. All right, once again I'm gonna do a comfort save state because for some reason so this is another part with these seesaw platforms. Sometimes at the end here there's a seesaw platform that won't spawn, and I'm not sure what causes it. All right, it spawned this time, but this jump, it always makes me nervous. Oh, I almost fell through the platform there at the end. That would have sucked. Yeah, did you see him kind of like slip through?
That would have been memorable, though.
It would have. All right, so these are blood skeletons, so like fighting them doesn't really serve much of a purpose because they'll just keep coming back. All right, got him. I think I'm doing better at Castlevania 3 than I did at Batman. I don't believe.
I mean, I didn't want to say it that way, but
I mean, okay. I don't think I've died a single time yet, and we're already in Dracula's castle, so. Good thing I said castle and not something else.
So you get out.
What were you going to say?
Oh, Nerdy Neo says, worst slowdown I ever had was in R-Type DX.
Oh, yeah.
It was so bad that the game couldn't render all the shots the final boss was shooting, so you could get killed by invisible shots. Insanely infuriating.
Ooh. Yeah, that's some bullshit right there. I don't remember if I ever played R-Type DX. That's bullshit, though. That's absolutely bull. Okay, so this skeleton we're gonna despawn. We're just gonna move over into the boss room, and he'll stay gone. So I don't want to have to deal with him. I don't think there's anything over here, but I just wanted to grab those hearts. Also, I think there's a big heart here. I probably shouldn't have hit that.
Sorry, that's an interesting observation on Nerdy Neo's comment. The fact that you are sometimes not able to see things because of hardware things. I think it actually adds to the streaming experience when you can stream 60 FPS on retro machines.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because sometimes you're not able to capture the intermediate frames in which you see the thing.
In fact, I have a funny story about that. When I did Let's Plays on this channel originally, I was using Hypercam to record my videos originally before I switched to Fraps. Yeah, don't worry, it wasn't unregistered Hypercam 2. It was a registered copy of Hypercam. But the problem was it recorded at 30 frames. So when I got to the Mecha Dragon in Mega Man 2, it's notorious slowdown and flickering. And on the video, you couldn't even see what was happening. Like, it was just, you couldn't even see Mega Man in the video at all because it was recorded at 30 FPS with like the extreme slowdown. So that was a thing. I do plan on playing Mega Man 2 at some point. I want to go through all of the Mega Man games because that's one of my favorite franchises. Nerdy Neo knows what I'm talking about. And I might even play some of the Mega Man X games because I know we have a few people in the community that love those too.
Oh, there's a lot.
Let me get back
There's
to
a lot
this
of
boss.
Let's Play streamers doing Mega Man X, actually.
Oh, nice.
It's very
popular.
popular.
A good game. I'd have to practice at it. I'm not as practiced at Mega Man X as I am at the original Mega Man games. So, I do want to though. I do like the Mega Man X games. I'm just not as good at them as the original, as the original Mega Man games. All right. Once again, we're gonna cheese.
So, Internet Crusader says Skeleton Go and Stay Go. X is a certified classic. And Nerdy Neo says, yes, spread the Mega Man X love.
Okay, I just want this mummy here on the left. There we go. I just
This
want that mummy to go away. I just want that mummy, and one's the mummy and one's the daddy. All right, there we go. Okay, I have 29 hearts. Next is this guy. He's not going to be an issue, but we get to see a new addition to this fight in this area. The third coffin is the Leviathan. Fun fact, the Leviathan was completely censored in the North American version, and when you see what he looks like in this version, you'll understand why immediately. And no, he doesn't have like a giant penis or something like that, unfortunately. I mean, what?
Okay.
No, he just looks incredibly demonic, that's all. But I mean, he looks like a little cute 8-bit demon, that's all. But he looks really weird in the NES, like the North American version. But in this one, he looks like a kind of like more like a stereotypical demon. Let me see here. X is a certified classic. Agreed, Internet Crusader. Impeccable taste, by the way. Let's see. Jazzy already read that comment by Nerdy. Let's see. Really should play Command Mission on stream soon too. I know somebody played that recently. Let me see. I can play Zelda Japan version, says Dirk Stauch. Yeah, there are some weird Japanese Zelda games, like the ones on the NES Satellite, like that weird. There's like a weird 16-bit version of the original Legend of Zelda on the Super Famicom that we never got over here. It's very interesting. And Nerdy Neo says, as much as I love Mega Man, let's see. I'd rather it was Bulletstorm than Command Mission since I'm not a fan of turn-based. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't like turn-based games. Yeah, I getcha. They're not for everybody. Let's see. For a little while, did you ever get to finishing that? Okay. All right. So let me do another comfort save here. And just wait a bit for the save to sync, and then we'll get to see the Leviathan. This guy is super tanky, by the way. But he has a pattern. He does like 2 jumps. He'll do 2 low jumps like this, and then he'll do a third jump that's really long, and then land, and then he'll shoot some fireballs. So jump. He'll do a second jump. Let me get back, and then he'll do a third jump. And then he'll shoot some fireballs that I might get hit by. Maybe not. Then he'll do a jump, and I'm going to get hit by it. And then he'll do a third jump.
I have to agree that he's a cute 8-bit demon.
Yeah, like...
But I can also see why he would be censored in North America. Yeah, he's just a little bit... Kind of looks like Baal, I think. Yeah, your typical goat demon.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that guy. I took a little bit of damage at him. I was trying to do it without damage, but like sometimes it's hard to gauge where his jumps are going to be, and he's super tanky too. Okay, this stage won't be hard, but the boss is basically the game's final boss in my opinion. Like if I can finish the boss of this stage, the last two aren't really that bad. Also, just ignore those 8-bit boobies in the background on the statues. Those are just there. They're just there. Okay.
They have been
So
excluded
this-
from the 16 times more detail movement.
Climbing up that ladder there is just almost certain damage if you're playing anyone other than Grant. But Grant can just basically jump through the platforms and wall climb up to safety. I'm just kind of playing it a little bit too safe with this Axe Knight. I don't need to, but I want to get to this boss without taking any damage. Yep. Okay. Please. Thank you. I'll take the 5 hearts. All right. More 8-tit graphics? Yeah, exactly. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to get rid of that bone skeleton. And again, as Grant, you can just weasel your way up through the floor and just completely trivialize this level. It's so great. This is a hard game, folks. Trust me, it's very difficult. Oh, Grant can also crouch and throw his knives, and those green slimes are a real pain for Trevor, but not for Grant. Even as North American edition Grant, like he can just go up close and stab them. Okay. Okay. I think there's a slime right there. Yep. There he is. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay.
I was going to
block
do.
here.
I was going to say like another one.
Another one. Oh, nice,
Another
DJ
one.
Khaled. So, I think I have enough hearts to fight the boss, but I just want to do something stupid here. So normally you have to go over the top of this bridge, unless you're playing as Grant. Then you could do this nonsense.
Not
Look at
broken. Not broken at
No.
all.
And it looks really weird when you get to the end too. Like it looks like I'm stuck, but I'll like, boop.
Oh come on.
Okay,
on.
okay, and then I die.
Come
No, I
on.
okay, I didn't want to seriously do that, so that's going to be an actual load state.
DJ, behave. Behave.
Oh, I know. Okay, ignore that save state, load state. It didn't happen. All right, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one serious. So this is the way you're supposed to do this part. I just
Yeah.
want to be careful with hitting these
Serious.
candles because.
I'm gonna do this one
Oh, yeah.
serious.
Yeah, we're gonna do the serious. This is what I was supposed to do. It's because if you're not careful, you can fall off, and of course I wasn't careful and fell off. Call
Okay.
now for Dynasty. You only play Grant if you Dynasty, though. That's the thing.
You should catch up with the chat.
Fallen Angel says Grant is looking for single females in the area. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, there was some topless statues earlier. He could have, he could have done some things. Let's see. What's everyone's favorite
Those were the
vampire
single females in
movie?
this area.
Oh, I see. Let's see. My goodness, this chat. What is happening? Oh no. Okay, are you bringing up Mace Windu? Oh, come on. Play nice, you guys. Damn it. Let's see. Todd got the coof. He did. I did. It's because I didn't buy enough Bethesda products. That's how I got the coof. Let's see. Imp says he just wanted to get rid of Dracula's boner. Easy to do with a well-paced throwing axe. Okay, I need to mute my mic just a moment.
That was DJ Axis reading the chat. We are now going to wait for a few seconds and we will check with him. DJ, are you alive?
Oh my! Barely.
Okay,
Ugh.
welcome back.
I feel like I got advanced chemo though, or something. Okay. Let's see.
Rule of thumb:
so
don't laugh.
Yeah, never laugh. So Nerdy Neo says, what's everyone's favorite vampire movie? I'm trying to think what mine is. It's probably the first Blade movie. Man, that movie's fucking awesome. Let's see. DJ or Internet Crusader says, DJ, you knew what we were going to get into when you hit start streaming. I did. I knew this. I told you it was going to be a shit show, and every stream is going to be like this. So, if anything, future streams will probably be
you're
worse.
wrong. It's only getting better from here on.
Okay. Well, hopefully that's the case.
I mean, unless chat kills you, of course.
They might. Let's see, everyone's laughing. Fallen Angel says, in the meantime, while Todd dies, it's a good time to remind people to buy more Skyrim. You see that mountain? You can climb it. Imp streams are perfect, says Dirk Stotch. I detect a hint of maybe sarcasm with that. Maybe just a little bit. I'm Todd Howard. I'm fake Todd Howard, so I can detect these things.
Wait, you're not fake Todd Howard. Hang on. Just a moment.
Oh.
Now you're fake Todd Howard.
No. Oh, okay. Did you put me in incognito mode?
Yes.
Okay, good. No one will ever know. Okay, so the boss here is the Grim Reaper. I absolutely hate this fight because his scythes they randomly spawn, and even with Grant, they're a pain in the ass to deal with. Oh, please, sir. Did I just do that without damage? Holy shit!
You just needed to go incognito mode.
And of course I get hit by the second form, the really easy one. It's true, I just needed to go incognito mode. Yeah, so this second form is just piss easy. It's just he kind of moves in like a circular pattern and he throws like one scythe. So that's it. That's basically the final boss of this run.
So Jerry says, hey,
stage...
who is this imposter? Where you took our DJ Todd Howard?
It's Fallen Angel's correct. It's Ron Toward.
It's Ron Toward.
He's just going to tell you to buy Arcane Studios games and id Software games instead of Bethesda directly. I love this music, by the way. This is probably the best music in the game. Okay, so this candle here you can only get as Grant and Alucard. It's not anything special, though. It's just hearts. Oh, and then this is where you get to play red light, green light with the Fleamen. The best thing to do is just wait for them to fall and then move. Because if you don't, you know what's going to happen. They're just going to overrun you here. Oh, and one change these had in the North American release is they're way more ferocious. Like, they'll just start jumping immediately once they see you. There we go. You get a bunch of them on screen, and it's like a bunch of Rick and Morty fans just like tisming all over the place. Okay, I'm not going to waste an axe on those two candles because there's nothing up there that's worth getting. Alright. This next section, we're just going to do a quick comfort save state and grab some grab some hearts here and not die of the coof. That would be great. I don't want to play chicken with these platforms here. They mean business. Those spikes will instantly kill you. So we're just going to play this real careful. This next section here is a bit tricky, but it's not that bad if you can ignore the gargoyles. I didn't want to walk back down the stairs. Okay, this bit I do have to be a little bit careful on. I don't want to take too much damage here if I can help it. And up. Back down. Okay. Please, sir. No!
Oh.
Do I want to load state? Do I really want to load state, though? I have 6 lives, and I don't necessarily need save states with Grant.
If you load, you're taking 4 points on the shame-o meter.
Okay. Okay,
Well,
I got an axe back. I have a throwing axe back. I should be okay. It's not like absolutely necessary for Grant to have a double or a triple, and in fact, I think he can only get a double. So, it does help though. There are some moments where having the double axe helps, like at this boss. But I did save state there, so we'll just try it without the save states and see if I actually need it.
You know I'm joking, right? There is no shame-o meter so far. Like yet.
So far.
Yeah. No shame-o meter yet.
I can't believe I died here, though. Oh, that's just...
It was a stroke of bad luck. It's your first stream.
Yeah, the sun was in my eye even though it's like 11 o'clock at night or something. Okay, just...
Ooh, that was a close one.
Okay, 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 okay. Alright, there is a pork chop coming up. Alright, this bit isn't bad, it's another ratchet scrolling part. I just have to fight some enemies first. Oh! Okay. Go up.
Oh.
Hmm?
So it just disappears?
Oh, yeah, items will just disappear. Okay, I just want to get around this guy and stay away from him. Okay. So a tricky part is, even if you can't see the platforms above you, you can still get clipped by them. So you have to be very, very careful in this bit, especially with Grant because his jump is very vertical. All right, hang on. I want this to go up a little bit more. All right, this jump's going to be tricky. Okay. And there's going to be a skeleton right here. All
I
right.
love how you make it look so easy, damn it.
It's trust me, I'm like panicked internally, especially after losing that double axe. That was not a good move. But I may not need it for this boss as long as I'm really careful. I also might be able to get another double block. At least I hope so. What I don't want to have happen is I don't want to take any more damage than I already have.
Hey,
Okay.
Insidious is back.
Hey, welcome back, Insidious Bliss. How was your hockey game, by the way?
And I'm all in for puns, so you go ahead and read Dirk.
Oh, what does Dirk say? Let me ask you a question. Yeah, exactly.
I'm all like, yes, double thumbs up.
Okay, so here's a question. Do I want to save state here without a double block? I don't know if I can beat the boss without it, but I might be able to. What do you think there, producer man? Do you think I should chance
save.
it?
I think you should save. You know, it's a comfort save after all, so you just go ahead and be happy.
I'm still sad that I lost my my double. He just dropped a double. Oh, and it went in the pit. Oh, that's That is unfortunate. That might be the game right there, or at least it might be an actual load state. Okay, we're not even gonna bother with these Medusa heads because yeah, fighting them on that bridge is just all right. Oh, hey, look at that, a double block. Okay, we just salvaged the run. Let's see. Alistair Vancouver says, "Do it." No, I don't want to reload. I'll only reload if I have to. Let's see. Load. It's over, bros. No, it's not over. It's not over until it's over. Use the dark side? No, we don't need to. I have a double block now. So, okay. With this boss, this is the doppelganger. And in the North American release, see that? Let me move over a little more. There's these 3 platforms on the left, right, and then this low one in the center. In the North American version, they put 2 blocks to partition off this bit underneath. But with Grant, you can just like get in here, and if you just get him in just the right spot, you can just do this, and he's dead, and he's already cheesed. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy. So Insidious did say that they lost, but that is expected.
I'm glad you still had fun, though, despite your team losing Insidious Bliss.
That's the most important thing.
Okay.
That's the important thing.
Important thinga.
Thinga.
Okay. Final stage. This bit isn't too bad. I didn't want to take damage from that first crow, though. But it's not the end of the world, because I think we'll get a pork chop before the end boss. And he's really not that bad. Alright, this part is probably going to have some intense slowdown, if I had to guess. Oh, yeah! Oh, I can feel it. Oh.
That's such a bad feeling when you went between those gear things.
Okay. Okay. This is going to be an actual load state. That is going to be a load state because that was bullshit. We're going to get a do-over. I don't care. Do-over, bros.
No comment, Your Highness.
Get... Oh my god! I don't have bad luck. Okay, you know what? That was probably my penance for loading state. Was getting absolutely molested by those crows. And I didn't like it. That was the worst part. I didn't like it. There wasn't even a dinner and a movie. Jeez. Okay, no. It's a little bit... It's a little hard to control Grant. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It's a little hard to control Grant when the game is going this slow. And then it just randomly speeds up out of nowhere, like a bat out of hell. Like a Meatloaf song. Okay. Okay, just gotta be careful. Oh, those platforms dissolve. Oh, and by the way, if you go up too high in this room, it will kill you. There doesn't even have to be a platform there. You could just touch the ceiling and it will kill you. It's horrendous. Okay, just gotta be careful. Oh, that was just a single heart. Okay, for this guy, I just want to move over far enough. There we go. That guy is a pain in the ass because if you play as Richter, you'll have to stand on some very shaky ground to hit him. And if you're not fast, you're just going to be dead. Okay, I want to get this... I'd like to get this guy out of the way. That's what I want.
Hey,
That's
mysterious wall chicken.
Exactly. Oh, okay, there's a skeleton up there. We want to get rid of him. Get rid of the blood skeleton. And that's basically the hard stuff behind us, except for this one. By the way, this one spider has sometimes come down while I've been on that ladder and dealt damage to me, and it's absolute bullshit. Oh! the slowdown here makes these jumps extra tense. Alright, but once you get here, this is it.
But
Okay, let me not fall off the level because that would be really, really dumb looking. Alright, so just like with Castlevania 1, you can farm hearts here if you need them. I usually get about 50 or so. You don't really need a whole lot of hearts to beat Dracula, but he has 3 forms. And I'll show you each one and the best thing to do for each one, at least with Grant here. And let me do a quick save state. The only downside to his second form is, once again, there's going to be some extreme slowdown. But the first form and the third form don't have it. So this first form, he'll stand up here and he'll do 2 flames, and then he'll do a third flame, and it's always like right underneath you. So as long as you...
It really was about learning the pattern.
Yes. Oh, fuck. I didn't want to get hit by that. Oh, please don't come over here, sir. I could probably still beat him. Okay, second form. He is this like flying like poltergeist thing that really slows the game down, and he just drips blood from his mouths. But as long as you get rid of the mouth, you can get rid of him. Also, there's not really many safe spots to stand at this guy, because if you're not careful, he'll just like crowd you. Okay, and there's form 2 down. I'm just going to do a quick save state. I won't need it. Third guy, all he does, he's just a big stationary guy that shoots lasers. But with Grant, I can just jump and just hit him with my axes. Super easy. As long as I'm like not really, really dumb with my jumps. Oh, that was really close. That was really close again, please. He's gone. We got him, boys. It's over. And that's Castlevania 3.
Dude,
very
1286 says, just finished my stream and I come into a save state for shame.
Shh.
Shame.
The thing is, though, dude, I didn't load state. I only save stated. That's it. That's Castlevania 3.
And just like that.
Would you like to read this in your fantastic accent?
After such a great sacrifice, the battle was won. Dracula defeated the evil called to the land vanished. Helping each other. Helping each other, the two achieved victory. With peace restored, Grant rebuilt his village. Ralph, having won, left. And so the Belmont family name became legend.
I feel like this ending is like me and you standing on the cliff. You're like the stoic vampire hunter, and I'm like this degenerate with like scoliosis, whose only talent is climbing walls and beating video games.
Okay.
What did everybody think? Did you like the games played tonight?
This was a nice stream.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Dude says, I did something on stream that Craig couldn't do on stream. Beat Castlevania without continuing and without save states. That is impressive, and I do want to play Castlevania 1 on stream. The only issue I have with Castlevania 1 is the Dracula fight, because the first form has such precision jumps. Like, you have to jump just as he opens his cape, and sometimes I jump the gun on it and take damage.
So I'm guessing you'd need many hours to actually do that, and you would have to have a couple of counters because you would have to reset many times.
Yeah, it's just, dude, I know the fight is easy. It's just for me doing it under pressure. Remember, this is like my first stream, so I know how to do it, and I know it's just down to timing, but it's a matter of actually doing it.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, exactly. We're not gonna do the second quest, but you know what I will do? I will save state here in case anyone wants me to do the second quest. I'm being told to get good. I will. I will get good one day. When I grow up, I'll get good. That's great. Play Dark Souls for the first time on your first stream. Well, you're just built different, dude. That's the thing. Also, you do achievement hunting. I wouldn't say for a living, but you know what I mean. You do achievement hunting as your thing, and I do achievement hunting sometimes, but it's not something like I take quite as seriously. So there is a bit of a difference in skill level there. That's still impressive though. Playing Dark Souls as your first stream.
Well, but some people actually find them easier, like that type of game.
That's true. There are some people who they absolutely trivialize Dark Souls. So,
like you trivializing freaking Castlevania 3.
Oh, hey, I just got a coffee donation.
Oh, that's interesting.
I noticed that shows up in the chat. I forgot that I set that up.
The coffee bot.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you to whoever that was, Richard Fan. Thank you for the donation, dude. I really appreciate it.
Okay,
let's
mental
see.
note, we have to get that plugin into the overlay so that we get a notification.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's true, but at least it showed up in chat, so I got to see it this time. Dude says if I could get paid to achievement hunt, I would. I mean, if you get big enough on streaming, you could totally do that. That would be awesome, though. I actually want to see you do achievement hunting for a living, because you are definitely good at it, dude. Nerdy Neo, same to you, too. I know you're another big achievement hunter, and I'm not exactly I don't want to say I'm not a serious achievement hunter because I am proud of the achievements I have on Steam, even though no one takes Steam achievement hunting seriously. But I'm like that Mark with wrestling. It's still real to me, oh damn it. Jerry says, "Oh, it's coffee." Yeah, it's coffee. Let's see. Oh, that was me. Heard you through theology. Interesting. Well, thank you, dude. Or I can't say dude because dude is. I'm sorry. I say dude because it's the era I grew up in. Thank you, Alistair. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Alistair Vancouver, for that coffee tip. That was very appreciated, dude. Much respect. Jerry says I thought it was coif. Yeah, some people pronounce it weird. I just say coffee because that's what it is. You know, they buy you a coffee, but some people say Kofi, like Kofi Kingston. It's weird.
Like Ko-Fi, like sci-fi.
Kafefe donation.
Kafefe.
Yeah, it should be. I don't know if I would offend anyone doing a Trump accent for that, but
Press Kafefe.
Jerry says, "What's the goal on coffee?" Oh, that coffee goal is to pay off my my debts. So when my oldest brother moved out, he kind of left me and my wife in a bad spot, and he kind of like left right in the middle of a he like left right in the middle of our lease, even though he said he wouldn't. And as a result, I kind of had to like balance some things last minute, and I had to put some things on credit card, and it's like still hasn't been paid off to this day, and it's been like 10 years later. So I've just been trying to get that paid down, and that's kind of part of what motivated me to get back into streaming, or get into streaming, is to get debts taken care of and to actually live well, and maybe hopefully one day do this for a living. So it's something to think about, but I do enjoy this. This is something that I still think of as doing for fun, just like posting my music up. So if I can eventually do it for a living, that would be great. But even if I can't, like just streaming for everyone and, you know, sharing games that I grew up with and stuff that I'm knowledgeable on, or even just indie stuff that I just happened to have found out about last week and I want to share it with the internet. Like that's my real goal.
I know
here.
that you're talking about something like serious, so let me get you off that incognito mode.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I can't see it anyway. Okay, let's see. Internet Crusader says, I don't know how to pronounce it until I saw their logo. Then it was like, oh yeah, it's just coffee. Yeah, exactly. I always heard people say it like weird, and I'm just like, isn't it coffee because you're buying them a coffee? And then Kay says, it's Kofi Kingston to me, damn it. Dude says Steam achievements are only considered the lesser of the systems because of the easy sets to get on there and console commands trivializing others, not enough quality control. Yeah, I get you. Like using stuff like Steve Achievements Manager to cheese achievements, and then there's some that are just completely pointless achievements. I get you. I just
Launch the game for the first time. Achievement.
Yeah, exactly. I just take pride in the amount of Steam achievements I have, and I know there's people who have like 10 or 100 times the amount of achievements I have, but I mean, I worked for those 15k achievements, so let's see. Oh, really? Vector U and Theology play my stuff in their shows. I didn't know that, but since you mentioned that, my music is free to use for live streams, so that would make sense why they played in their shows. Next time you're on their stream, be sure to tell them I said big ups for playing my music. You know, I really appreciate the promotion. So I mean, if it's stuff that they enjoy, cool. They're always welcome to play my stuff on their streams if they want. Jerry says, "Damn it, man! Yeah, we got to get this rolling. Yeah." It's only 2.5k, or is that the interest? A little. It's that and the interest, and I think I need to update the amount. It didn't go up that much, Jerry. I think it's like 2,500 this month, but I've still been paying on it. I'm just kind of doing what I can though. So like, it's not just people donating that I'm relying on. I am trying to pay this down with my own money as well, and you know, I'm always doing stuff like offline as well for money as well. It's not great, but hey, you know, I'm an artist. Sometimes I gotta take commissions for money. It ain't pretty, but it is what it is. Fallen Angel says, I'll get my PC and stream as well. It'll be degenerate, but I wouldn't enjoy it otherwise. Any other way, I would not have it, Fallen Angel. And I want to see you stream Final Fight LNS Ultimate and be the parry god I know you to be. I want to see you beat Muso mode without dying. Do a 1cc clear of Muso mode, please. That would be great. Dirk Staunch says 8-bit boobies achievement. There should be an 8-bit boobies achievement. In fact, there might be in some of those like porn games for the NES. Dude says, I'm only talking about what the devs allow you to trivialize, not outside tools. Yeah, I get what you're saying. There are some absolutely like trivial achievements in Steam. Like Jazzy said, start the game up, get an achievement. Let's see. Alistair said that was from the last VGM con. Oh, interesting. I didn't know my stuff was played at a convention. Uh-oh, what's happening?
Insidious Bliss tipped $50. Congrats on the first stream. Here is to many more.
Oh my god! Thank you, Insidious Bliss, for another $50 tip, dude. My goodness, man, you are the true MVP of this whole community. Like, I know you tip on Melee Games stream, and I've seen you on Paul's stream tipping to him. Thank you so much, dude, for helping all of us out, not just myself.
Thank you so much, Insidious Bliss.
You are a gentleman and a scholar.
I am like trying to say something about that, but I don't know if it's helping. Thank you so much.
I can probably close RetroArch, couldn't I?
You can do that.
Okay, we can just turn this into a just chatting stream for now.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
It's just chatting.
No problem.
Now.
We actually took 20 minutes since the start of the stream to actually start playing. So.
Yeah. That's true. How long have we been up for? Hang on, I think I can do
We've been
uptime.
rolling for 2 hours and 47 minutes.
Okay, that's actually good. I figured Castlevania 3 was going to take a little bit longer than Batman, but I'm glad I made it through both games in one stream, so there was nothing left up for next time, but that just means I can play some different stuff next time. So Fallen Angel says, Internet Crusader, it'll be a little bit. I need to get out of some debt first, but I'm getting there. I feel you, man. But that'll be really cool to see you do some streams too. I know you mentioned Final Fight LNS Ultimate and Stanley Parable and Valkyrie Profile. By the way, Valkyrie Profile, very, very good game, but very hard. I want to see you beat Valkyrie Profile. That would be an amazing stream. That game is fucking awesome. It's just real hard.
I very much like the fact that we are now doing a just chatting stream without much, technical issues or anything. And you get to interact with chat in real time, and everything works as it should.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something to celebrate.
That is true. Are you playing some music in the background? If
Yes,
not, put some tunes on.
We are right now listening to one of your originals, Spaceman Spiff.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's a good song. Sadly, it has nothing to do with Calvin and Hobbes, but if the
details.
Mm-hmm. I think someone suggested I send the song to him to see if he likes it, and supposedly he's going to be. I think he's like coming out of retirement to do new issues of that, so fingers crossed. Let's see. Nerdy Neo says, "Dude, Blabs fails hard at accent singing. Not that I do much better though." Let's see. Internet Crusader says it's almost like Todd Howard's just streaming. It just works. Okay, it just works. Todd talks with chat before he dies of the goof. That's what I should have named the stream. But now that we're done with the gaming, I actually feel a little bit better. I'm not like dying of coughing here. Jerry says, my originals are so good. Thank you, Jerry. I'm so glad you like my stuff. That was really cool when you drummed along to Forever Journey. That was a really nice video.
That was very good.
Jerry,
yes. I'm going to take this chance to actually agree, like live. Sorry, I control this stream, okay? I can say whatever I want.
Okay, I'm just going to take a drink of water while you take over.
Okay, you do that. I actually have to mention, now that I can, that my ever favorite of DJ Axis is Zeta Axis Transparency Remix.
Is there any particular reason why you like that song?
I love the piano. I love the energy. And I love that it's emotionally tied to a good time in my life. So,
that's good.
Yes.
Is there any? Do you want to share that good time in your life, or is that too personal?
It's just general nostalgia, I think. Like I always remember it. I listened to it for the first time in summer, and I love summer. I was at my brother's house, so it's like everything comes together, and good company, nice weather, things like that.
Okay, nice. Well, I'm really glad that my music evokes those feelings, that time in your life. So that's always a nice memory to have attached to your music. I've heard similar comments from people who've known me for ages, where they mentioned hearing it for the first time on Screw Attack, or maybe they heard it like somewhere else, like on some other site where my music was hosted, like SoundClick or something like that. And I've heard stories of people like hearing it in college, or when they were, like their first girlfriend or something like that. And that kind of stuff means a lot to me. Like, it's just like playing like old video games with all of you. And I remember renting stuff like Castlevania 3 or renting Return of the Joker from a video store when that was a thing. And it just, who would have thought 30 years ago or 35 years ago that I would be playing these again for an audience over the internet? It blows my mind. I know this is just boomer talk, so bear with me. But for an old man, that's just something that just never ceases to amaze me. That
hold it, old man. Hold it there, old man.
How many times are we gonna have to tell you this, old man?
I remember back in '79, we didn't have this fancy thing called the internet.
Back then, we just had 2 bits, and that was all the bits we ever had. And then we got the Atari 2600, and it was only 8 bits, and I didn't know what a bit was.
There was a porn game in there, I remember it clearly.
Oh, no, the porn is what's killing me. Damn it.
Okay.
Let's see. Internet Crusader says he laughed out all the coof. We found the cure for the itis. Call the FTA. Yeah, exactly. You don't need 7 boosters. You just need titty stream or streams with 8-bit titties and Castlevania, clearly, and good company. It wasn't playing the retro games, Jazzy. It was the friends we made along the way.
It was the friends we made along the way. Who would have thought?
Fallen Angel says, DJ Axis, seriously get in touch with Super Mario Central. That name sounds familiar, but what do they do? Like,
they make ROM hacks, don't they?
Oh, do they? Interesting. I wouldn't mind.
He mentioned that they made Mario Kaizo hacks.
Oh, okay. I do want to play ROM hacks on here. Like, pretty much the way me and Jazzy have this set up, I can play just about any ROM from anything RetroArch can play. So, ROM hacks are definitely on the table. I don't know about playing Kaizo Mario games. Like, that's gonna be... There's gonna be many save states. We're gonna need the Shamo meter for that one.
It's not going to synchronize in time.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's just gonna be too much safe stating. Let's see. Nerdy Neo says I'll be playing more Republic Commando in about an hour. If anyone wants to come and chat with me, I might show up for that, Nerdy Neo. I do love me some Republic Commando. That is a great game. Dirk Stotch says, back in my days, I played with Jax. Oh man, ball and Jax. Wow. Yeah. Nerdy Neo, or dude says Neo. If it wasn't 11:30 already, yeah, it is getting late for me here too. I share your pain. I'm an East Coaster, so. Internet Crusader says, speaking of 2 bits, have you played the 1-bit horror game on Steam? Isn't that what's that called? Faith? Is it Faith? I think that's the game I'm thinking of. It's that one that's like styled after the 2600, I believe. World of Horror. No, I have not played that, Internet Crusader. I'll have to look that one up since, I do have Steam. You just need porn. Yes, Dirk Stotch. Maybe porn is the solution. Maybe I just need more porn and not less. Let's see. Fallen Angel says Kaizo Mario ROM hacks. Those ROM hacks need original soundtracks and you can get them maybe. That is true, and in fact, I know NES ROM hacks can use digitized audio. In fact, CDI Arcade just recently played a Mario at the Disco ROM hack, and the final level even played Panic at the Disco. So I know you can just put digital music in NES ROM hacks now. It's a thing.
Yeah, come to think of it, you can emulate any sound chips, or don't be restricted by memory boundaries or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. There are people doing some amazing stuff with ROM hacks.
But that's what's... Fallen Angel was confirming that what they do at Super Mario Central is Kaizo Mario ROM hacks, and they are looking for original soundtracks.
Oh, okay. I might do that. Truth be told, though, like, I eventually want the music to be kind of like a secondary thing for me, and I want to focus on streaming as the primary, but... I'll check out their stuff and see like what they're looking for, because it is an interesting idea. So I definitely want to give that some thought. So thank you, Fallen Angel, for mentioning that. I'll let you know if anything pans out with that for sure.
By the way, we are listening to One Rainy Monday. A second favorite
That's-
of mine. Sorry.
I was going to say that I remember that song also having some very nostalgic memories for you, doesn't it?
Summer Rain, most likely.
Nice. Yeah, in fact, I think I wrote that in 2003, and the place I was staying at was this really nice apartment that was situated right next door to a golf course, and my room had this really gigantic like sliding glass door that went out to a balcony. And I think when I was writing that, it was an exceptionally rainy day, and it was just the mood was just perfect for writing a song like that. I should probably put that in the song description, actually. Dude says Smash 64 Remix is an amazing ROM hack. I'll have to check that one out. I think I've seen that. I've seen other Smash ROM hacks. My favorite being Project M for Brawl. Oh man, Project M was so good. Let's see. Jerry Crow says restricted by bits. This is true, but sometimes restriction breeds innovation. Internet Crusader says, I'm so fucking happy that people are still giving Mischief Makers love. That game deserves love. Internet Crusader. It's by Treasure, and Treasure games are just fucking gold. And if you don't know, for those who don't know, Treasure also did Gunstar Heroes. They did Radiant Silvergun. Oh, geez. I think they did Contra Hardcore, actually. If I remember correctly. Maybe they did. Maybe that was just Konami. Dynamite Heady is also Treasure. My point is they're really, really good games. They're just they need to get more love. Let's see. Dude says Nitro Rad gave it a great review. I like Nitro Rad's review. He does a lot of platformers, like 3D platformers, and he's nice to listen to. Melee K says, I will now always associate this song with jalapeno bread because I'm eating some and it's delicious. Oh my god, share with the class. That sounds amazing, K. Forming happy memories around DJ music. That's beautiful. I love that. Thank you. Oh, Alien Soldier. You're right, Internet Crusader. 1 second. Coughing fit.
In the meantime, DJ Axis is EDM. DJ Axis is emotion. DJ Axis is jalapeno bread. Sorry.
You didn't tell me you could do that.
I had to.
It's gonna kill me again.
I read my own comment. In the meantime,
Okay. I'm completely dead from that. I completely died.
Sorry.
I'm just a ghost now. Oh man, jalapeno bread. That sounds amazing. Let's see. Insidious Bliss says, "Love Contra Hardcore." Yes, that game is great. It's a Contra game though, so it's. Whew. Oh, that game will put some hair on your chest. It's amazing though. That is one of the best Genesis games out there, by the way. Really, really great game. I might stream that, but I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna finish it. That game is fucking hard. Fallen Angel says, buy the new Koof syrup directly from Todd Howard. It just works.
No questioning whatsoever.
The only reason, by the way, Fallen Angel, the only reason why that new syrup works is because it's packaged with a bunch of mods that were stolen from other creators, and they're just like, sold at a premium. So that's the secret ingredient. It's not love. It's mods from the Creation Club. Nerdy Neo says, what was that recent Contra game that flopped hard? Oh, don't tell me that new one. The new one didn't flop already. There was one that was coming out by Way Forward. Did that one come out already, or is it still in the works? Rogue Cores. I never heard of that Contra game. I need to look that one up. Dude says the only Genesis game I played from start to finish is Castle of Illusion. I don't remember Castle of Illusion being particularly hard, but I get that. I get that if it's not, like if the Genesis just isn't your thing, dude. There are some really, really amazing games on the Genesis, though, and in fact, since I'm using RetroArch to play these, I might actually play some Genesis games, though. Not Streets of Rage, though, because if I'm going to play Streets of Rage, I'm just going to play Streets of Rage Remake. It's bad, DJ. Like Sonic Superstars bad. Oh no! Wait, is that the new Contra game too?
Oh, that's a big. Oh no!
It is. If that's the new Contra game that came out, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Oh man. Insidious Bliss says if it isn't Contra, I refuse. Ouch. Yeah, and it's by, if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's by Way Forward. It's not actually by Konami. That's disappointing. That's really disappointing. And I'm still, by the way, I'm still just, my blood is boiling that I never got to play those Rebirth games, the Konami Rebirth games that were on the Wii. Because I did own a Wii previously, but I never purchased them off the Wii shop, so I never got to play Gradius, Contra, or Castlevania Rebirth, and I really, really wanted to. Might have to emulate those one day. Nerdinio says, yeah, I heard that Rogue Cores was terrible. Came out like a year or so ago. Man... What is it with Contra games? They're so hit or miss. Like, the first couple that came out were just god tier. And then after Hardcore and Super C, or not Super C, Hardcore and Contra 3 The Alien Wars, they were just kind of hit or miss. Like, some Contra games were okay, and then they were doing the weird 3D ones like Shattered Soldier. I don't know, man. Toy Logic. Interesting. Okay, so that's not the new one that's coming out. Okay, that's good. So yeah, there's one coming out that's by Way Forward that looks really interesting. And I hope it doesn't suck because I really want another good Contra game, especially if there's online co-op. Just a moment, I need to blow my nose. Oh, that's better. Contra Operation Galaga. Yeah, that's the new one that's coming out, right? Insidious Bliss. I think that's the one that's going to be by Way Forward, and it looks promising. Oh yeah, dude, that Contra game on the DS. I can't remember what that one's called, and I only played it a little bit, but it is actually decent. I think I played a ROM of that one back in the day, and there's like I think you get like a grappling hook or something, so you can like swing up to the top screen. Operation Galaga? Oh, I wish. Oh man, do I love me some Galaga.
I was just thinking that if you were to do like an 8-bit game roulette, you could use one of those weird ROM hacks that have like 9,999 games in one.
Oh no!
And
yeah.
98% of them are just the same game.
Oh no! You know, I kind of do want to do the roulette idea, since I have a complete ROM set for NES and Super NES. So the possibility of a NES roulette or a SNES roulette is definitely, it's in the cards if anyone would be interested in that. Oh boy, there's some bad NES games though, and there's some real bad Super Nintendo games, so I could get stuck playing something horrendous.
First
which would
spin,
be
Final Fantasy.
Wait, which Final Fantasy are we talking here?
Anyone. So that when you get, all illusion that you're going to play Final Fantasy, someone else tips and you have to spin again.
Oh no. Like dude said, bubble bath babes for the NES. Oh no. Yeah, there might be. That's the thing. I haven't checked to see if my ROM set has porn games. So.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Have a good night, Kay. Thanks for hanging out and checking out my first stream. It's much appreciated.
Bye, Kay.
I'm actually gonna be. I think we're just kind of winding down anyway. So, if people are heading out, it's all good. I'm just glad people showed up for my first stream, and thank you everyone. Before I miss my chance, for everyone for showing up today. Whether you just hung out or whether you supported or anything like that. I've wanted to do this for almost a decade, so being able to finally do this for the first time, this means the world to me. And I just wanted to thank everybody for being here to watch me yell and scream at 30-year-old video games. It means a lot.
It's entertaining, DJ. You have to keep doing this. It's entertaining,
Well,
and it's actually fun. Come on, chat. Do tell DJ. Say, DJ, it's fun watching you coof your life away.
Damn it, I need to cough now.
Such evilness. Anyway, I do think that this was a nice stream. And it's very important, like DJ said, that you keep us company. That's nice. So yeah, I have to thank you all too, because this was a crazy idea and it worked. What do you say?
Yeah, definitely. Internet Crusader says, I do that all the time too. Mine are just a little younger. Yeah, I hear you. But as long as you're still playing what you enjoy and the games that you play have nostalgia for you, it doesn't matter. As long as you're sharing genuine experiences with your audience about the games that you play. Though Sonic Spinball is a fickle bitch and punishes you if you yell too hard. This is true. In fact, I think that's even in the instruction manual. And if it isn't, it should be. Let's see. Insidious Bliss says, you have a talent for streaming. Well, thank you. I'm not sure if you're talking about me or Jazzy, since he actually has already done streaming. But, hey, if you're talking about me, thank you very much. And even if you're not, then I'll just say thank you on behalf of Jazzy, even though he's right here and he can talk for himself.
I think he is talking to you, though.
Oh, I think he's talking to you. Sorry,
I think he's talking to you, sir.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of old Simpsons episodes.
Yeah. That's cool.
Dude says, I guess the stream was why mine was a little barren tonight. I'm sorry about that, by the way. In fact, I actually feel really bad because I kind of cut into CJP's time too, but it was sort of like it's the right time and the right place, and me and Jazzy were talking about this today about when do we want to stream, and just finding the right time to do it. So I didn't.
We did look at Twitter for a while and tried to search for stream announcements and things, but yeah.
Yeah, so I am going to try my best to not cut into certain streams. I know it's just going to happen, so it just is what it is. But just know it's not done intentionally to cut into other people's audience. I just need to find the best time to stream. So I might try to do this earlier in the day or a different day of the week if I know somebody's going to be streaming then. So it's a learning experience. Insidious Bliss says, Jazzy already knows he has talent. He does. He knows he has talent. He knows he does.
Well, it's easier when you don't have to host about video games, because I know nothing about video games. I just play them.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't know. I know how they are made, but I'm here to help.
Spoilers, I actually feel like I'm more knowledgeable about video games than I am about music. When I was a kid, I wanted to develop video games. And then it was only later in life, in my teenage years, when I got my hands on a little program called Mod Edit, that I started developing a love and a passion, and eventually actual experience in making digital music. So the desire to make video games and learn all about video games was my first passion, and music is actually my second. But you wouldn't know that with my branding. Fallen Angel says it needs more steamed hams. It really does. Everything needs more steamed hams, though, in fact. Everything would be better with steamed hams. I need to make a YouTube video of steamed hams, but it's a DJ Axis remix. And that would be my contribution to the whole steamed hams.
Let's go.
Internet Crusader says, part of the problem with having a ton of streamer friends, we're eventually going to step on each other's toes. Yeah, I know. And this was something I was really worried about happening. I know it's just eventually going to, but like I always feel bad about streaming at the same time, or like cutting into somebody else's time with one of my own things. And it's just, I just don't want anyone to take it personally. Like, I'm not intentionally doing it to sabotage people. Like, so.
Well, that's where there is things that you can do in like Twitch, that you can raid people. You just take your whole audience and let's go all together to this this other person's stream.
And I do have Restream set up. So we only did YouTube to start, but I mean, there's always the possibility of bringing these over to other platforms too. So that way, like when my stream ends, I could just have you raid someone else's stream that's going.
Yeah, let me do the thing instead of saying I agree. Yes.
Dude says gaming is why I'm a software engineer. Interesting.
Let's go.
I didn't know that. That's awesome though. That's really cool that gaming led you to pursue a career like that. So nice. Internet Crusader says, I'm waiting for someone to make a Twitch to make Twitch partner and make Melee Games official streaming team or something. I have a feeling that's something K is already like scheming, behind the scenes. So I should say be careful what you wish for, because Kay is probably already trying to make that into a reality. But I have talked to Kay about stuff like that. I don't want to reveal anything like that because I don't want to to say anything that like shouldn't be revealed yet, for the sake of like
DJ Axis is mystery.
Yeah, exactly. But I can tell you right now, I know Kay wants to expand to eventually have a team of creators, but it's mainly like finding the right time to do it, and like she's looking for the right time to expand. So I definitely want to see that too. Like Melee Games was one of the James and Kay were one of the first two people to ever donate to me and follow me on Twitter and hype me up on their streams, and then they were one of the first people to use my music on their streams. So I'm forever going to simp for Melee Games. Those James and Kay are both wonderful people. I've spoken to both of them offline, like outside of streams, and they're the same way offline. They're both just amazing people, and they're definitely worth all of the praise that's been heaped on them so far. Okay, Dude says, I was just messing with you. It's all good. I know that, but I always worry about stuff like that. Like, they are going
to start calling you Kevin,
Oh no. Oh no. That's not even my name.
I know, it's my name.
Oh. Don't dox yourself. What are you doing?
It's all over the place. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
That,
and I went through all.
It's all good.
And I went through all of that trouble to not use your first name on stream because I knew I would eventually do it.
It's okay. I'm not even using my avatar, and I could turn on my webcam if I wanted to. No problem.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, hey, if you want to tell people what your name is, that's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jerry says Kay is a blessing. She is. Kay is awesome. James is too. As I said, I've spoken to both of them. offline. In fact, when James was doing the Gollum stream, me and Kay were in like a Discord call talking about like business and like branding and things like that. And it was part of the thing that was hilarious was we could hear James screaming from the other room, but it was a great talk. I think we talked for maybe 4 hours about business and project ideas and things like that, and it was just a great talk. Like, as I said, James and Kay are worth all of the praise that they get. They're both amazing people, and I'm glad to be friends with them. And everyone else here too. I'm so glad I met all of you guys. And I've gotten the chance to play with Internet Crusader when we play Ghostbusters. That's always fun. And maybe we can do some like co-op streaming sometime, because I think you're a Borderlands guy, and I do miss playing Borderlands co-op. That's always a fun time. Let's see. Internet Crusader says, I was halfway memeing, but fucking hell, Kay is a saint. Indeed. But she's also a shit poster, so... Patron saint of drinking. She's the patron saint of pickle juice, actually. Let's see. Jerry says, nothing personnel, just business. Nothing personnel, kid. Dude says, did you see the Twitch clip I made of James's RoboCop gameplay? I did, where he said something like, what was the thing, dude, where it was like, I'm shooting things, don't be next, or something like that. That was a great clip, by the way. Internet Crusader says, I'm down. Anytime. I have Borderlands 2, and I got gifted Borderlands 3 recently. I don't have BL3, but I have Borderlands 1, 2, and pre-sequel. I'll just have to reinstall them. I think I have BL2 installed, so... Yeah, that's the clip, yeah. That was a great clip, dude, by the way. I don't know if I have James's... impromptu humor, but I mean, I don't want to like try to imitate him. That's James's thing. That's his humor style, and mine is kind of more MST3K is what I'm drawing from. Just almost deadpan reaction when I'm not screaming at a game or whining about loading save states. Got the Handsome Jack collection. Yes, I did. I originally had the game separately, but then I just went and bought the Handsome Jack collection because it included like all the DLC and stuff that I was still missing. So, okay. Well, let me see. Dude says I make dad jokes and puns. Those are appreciated. I mean, that's my style of humor, but. I can get down with a lot of other humor styles too, both naughty and nice. So producer Jazzy, what do you think? Do you think we should wrap this up soon here?
I think
you have
we
somewhere
should.
to be.
I mean,
Okay.
I have
Yeah,
to work tomorrow and all, but it's not really a
that's
problem.
true. Yeah,
you actually did some 3 hours and 20 minutes of streaming. It all went smooth, except for that controller config.
Yeah, I'll be sure to test that offline. I think I just mashed some buttons when I was in RetroArch, so it could also be like, so this controller, it's one of those 8-bit do controllers, and it has a turbo button. I might have like accidentally pressed the turbo button or something like that, or set like a macro in RetroArch that I wasn't meaning to, but that should be resolved by the time I play next time. And as I said, with Castlevania 3, I didn't need to worry about it, so thankfully it didn't present any sort of problems. Jerry says, any possibilities on a music stream? Is 640p 128-bit audio too heavy for what it is in 1 megabits? I've been talking to Jazzy about doing music production streams, and I think for those, we would probably try to set the audio or the video kind of minimal, and then make sure the audio is as good as it possibly can be, because the audio is going to be the most important. But I do want to do music production streams, so that is definitely something that's going to happen sometime down the road. And if I can afford decent internet, it's going to be sooner rather than later, because then, well, bandwidth isn't really an issue anymore, and I can just stream it. So that's definitely something that I'm interested in doing for sure. Okay, Internet Crusader says, it's bedtime for me. I'll catch you guys later. I sent you a message with that game on Discord, DJ, if you want to check it out. Thank you, Internet Crusader, and thank you for sticking around for the whole stream, dude. I really appreciate it, and for subscribing to the channel, too, by the way. Much appreciated, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for so long. It's always a pleasure. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Let's see, dude says, sucks you have to work on Veterans Day. Oh, you're right, it is Veterans Day tomorrow, isn't it? The 11th? Oh, shit. I have a story around Veterans Day. I don't know if we have time for that. Jazzy, do we have time for my Veterans Day story?
We do. Do you want me to stop the music or something?
Oh, no, you could keep the music playing. It's just something that happened years and years ago, and my family reminds me of it because they find it hilarious. Yeah, here's hoping this account doesn't get banned by Susan. I still don't know what happened with the Imp Black Belt account. Like, as I said, I've never blocked you or anything. Like, it just stopped showing up one day, and I just can't see your messages, and you can't see mine. It's the fucking weirdest thing. Dude says, I'll sub here, but switch when you make a Rumble. I actually do have Rumble, dude. We were actually going to restream on YouTube and Rumble, but I think we were having issues figuring out how to set up the Rumble key. So since you mentioned that, maybe next time I stream with Jazzy, we can do YouTube and Rumble stream, and maybe Twitch eventually. Twitch isn't as big of a concern, but like I think for that I would need to pay for restream, and I think by default you can get you can restream to 2 places for free. So yeah, yes. Now that I know Rumble, like you're asking specifically about Rumble, I'll be sure to post it there. And the other reason is I already have earned some revenue on Rumble, so there would be no reason not to stream there too. I know they are really good about promoting their streamers. Okay, you're following the Rumble. Okay, cool. Let me look into that because I do want to stream on YouTube and Rumble. Those are the places that are like my big focus right now. So me and the producer man will give that some testing, but I know it's weird. You have to do like a unique stream key every time. Hey Paul, what's up? Thanks for showing up. We're just about done. Like, you missed all of the gaming, but I'm glad you showed up, dude. How's it going, man?
You missed the gaming and the koofing.
There was much koofing. There was much gaming and there was much koofing. I basically died. I've ascended. But if you're wondering, Paul, I played Batman Return of the Joker, and then I played Castlevania 3, the Japanese version on the NES, and it went pretty well. Oh, right. So the Veteran Day story that I was going to tell.
Yes.
This was when I was living with my sister and my brother-in-law. I think that's his title. I'm always confused by marriage titles, but it's my sister's husband. I'm pretty sure that's my brother-in-law. Anyways, we were all living together, and we were living with this other guy. I'm gonna say his first name because I don't fucking care. He's a piece of shit. We were living with this guy named Jimmy, who Imp Black Belt might hear this when he's on stream later, and he'll know why this shit pisses me off. Jimmy was guilty of stolen valor, so he always had this story that he was in like the I think it was the Air Force or so the Rangers, the Army Rangers, and we found out that he never did any of that. Like, he was just completely faking it, which is illegal, but that's beside the point. So this dude was absolutely worthless. He was like not paying his share of the rent, and anytime he would get a job, he would like make some weird excuse not to do it. It was like sharing a house with DSP, but he wasn't earning anything. So Veterans Day finally rolled around, and I caught him talking to his we all thought it was his ex-girlfriend, at the time, but he was upstairs and my room was in the basement, and I was kind of like sitting at like the top of the stairs, listening in as he was on the phone with as we presumed to be his ex-girlfriend, talking about like, well, if he was like, well, if I had money, I wouldn't pay them rent anyway, and I just want to move back in with you, baby, and yeah, these people mean nothing to me and shit like that. And he was just there like shit talking all of us behind our backs. So my sister and her husband went out for a smoke in the morning, and Jimmy was out there with them. And at the time I smoked, but only when I was like really stressed out. So I asked my sister for a smoke, and then I immediately got in Jimmy's face. And you know, I asked him honestly, I'm like, who are you on the phone with? And he was like, oh, it was my ex, and yeah, fuck that bitch, and I want nothing to do with her again, and you guys are my best friends ever. So I was like, you sure, man? You know, because you can come clean about this now. And he's like, what are you talking about? So I eventually just immediately screamed at him like he was Castlevania 3 and I had to load state. And I like laid down all of the accusations that he was lying to us and that he was never our friend and to get the fuck out and he's a piece of shit. And he eventually was like sniffling because he had no other place to go, and I think he eventually had to move into a homeless shelter or something like that. But in my opinion, good riddance, because he was completely dead weight. He wasn't helping anyone, and then like on top of all that, the people who were like basically supporting, he was, you know, talking shit about them behind their back. And the fact that this was all on Veterans Day and he was, you know, stolen valor just made everything that much funnier in the end. And I'm sure tomorrow my brother will bring up that so and so years ago you kicked Jimmy out on Veterans Day, and I'm like, it was my finest moment. It was my good deed to the world. So there you go. There's my Veterans Day story. It just pisses me off that he would lie about being in the armed forces like that. That kind of shit is just evil, you know.
Well, that really sucks. Like, it sucks more than I imagined when you said you had a story for Veterans Day. And I thought, okay, it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be neutral at worst, but wow.
No, he was just a piece of shit. Like, anytime he would get money, Jimmy would spend it on like candy or like an Xbox game or something like that. It would just be like, he was notoriously bad with money. So he was like not paying anything in rent either on top of this. And then we were fine with it when he was like when we just thought he cared about us and he was meaning well. But then when I heard him talk to his girlfriend, like his ex-girlfriend, how he would just immediately move out if given the chance, I'm like, no, we're done with this. We're done being nice. The gloves are coming off. So that was a thing that happened. Let's see. Paul says, what's up, Insidious? Jerry, Jazzy, dude. What's going on? Dude says, those types of people sometimes need to hit rock bottom before they can see the shit they have to lay in. The thing is, even after this, dude, after Jimmy got kicked out, we found his Facebook page, and he was still acting like he was a fucking Army Ranger. So, like, he still didn't learn his lesson from all of that. It was just aggravating. Like, by that point, like, he had already moved away, so, like, you know, we couldn't confront him on this. But I was, if I had his address, I was going to report him for stolen valor, because that shit is genuinely illegal, and it's absolutely disgusting when some people do it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, I'm sorry
that is sorted out anyway nowadays, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, like, okay, that's the end of the story, and you just went on with your lives, and
yeah, like, I kind of lost touch with him. I don't know what happened to Jimmy after that, and it's probably good riddance, because he's probably still out there lying about how he's probably like a Marine by this point, you know, and some other shit. Like, who knows? Some people like that, like Dude said, some people like that need to hit rock bottom before they realize the mess their lives are in. But who knows? He could still be out there lying to this day. Just as long as he's like not part of my life anymore, that's all I care about. Jimmy's an asshole. He was an asshole. He was. Let's see. Dude says the local diner gave me a military discount because the kitchen keeps giving me the damn pickle. SEAL Team 6 Jimmy, yeah, exactly, Jerry. That's eventually he's gonna be his thing. He's gonna be like, he graduated from Buds, and like, you know, he was a SEAL team, and he was like, he's probably gonna say that he was like in, he like did tours in Iraq or something like that, or Afghanistan. I'm sure that like shit like that's gonna be on his repertoire. It's just nonsense. Oh my goodness. Pickle Army? Damn it, Paul. What the hell? Koof's gonna kill me.
Oh, let me do this. DJ Axis Eves. Coof. Sorry, I had to. It's basically a medical condition at this point.
Damn it. Hang on, I have to cough just a second.
I knew it. Sorry about that,
Damn
DJ.
you. It's fine. It's fine. It wouldn't be a good stream if there wasn't a shit show, you know, behind the scenes or in front of the scenes. Anyway,
it just works.
It just works. Well, it's now 12:15 for me, and Jazzy, I think it's an hour later for you, and like you said, you gotta work tomorrow, so
2:15.
Antonio Banderas. Oh, don't get him started. Don't get him started,
Oh,
Paul.
don't
He will.
Don't make me do this. You don't want me doing this, Paul.
I want to hear the
have to
severely
behave.
rolled R. I want to hear you roll your R.
You don't want me to roll my R's.
Oh my goodness.
Do the roo.
Listen to this man's sexy voice. My goodness. No homo, but man. I think my producer has a better voice than me. I need to renegotiate my contract.
I love how I overcompensate saying stupid things.
It wouldn't be a DJ Axis Jazzy Panda stream if there weren't stupid things being said, though.
But yeah, anyway. Stupid things. Nice gameplay. This is DJ Axis Let's Play.
Okay, I think we should wrap things up. What say you?
Okay, let's do that. Yes. So,
right.
thank you for having me and for your patience and your not killing me yet.
Oh, so before we go, Jazzy, do you want to tell the audience who you are and what you do and where they can find you, like where you stream?
Okay, I'm currently not producing anything, so I'm just going to say I am Jazzy Panda. I am a long-time follower of DJ. And I'm so happy that he's back in the scene that I am helping him in everything I can. So these streams are actually possible because we engineered some kind of remote play thing. And I'm helping with the technical supervision thing. So that's it. I'm just a programmer, musician, photographer thing. I used to upload videos to YouTube, but not anymore. I'm going to just say hi in chat, and you can see my avatar and all that. I also stream on Twitch. Let me do that.
Yeah, what's your Twitch address, if you don't mind sharing that?
There you go. But I stream in Spanish, so
yeah, that's the only thing. But the thing is, Jazzy's streams are actually bilingual, so
yeah, I can actually answer in English and try to provide context and all that. Anyway, thanks for having me.
Yeah, not a problem. In fact, I was actually going to joke that you should say everything like when you speak on the stream, you should just do it all in Spanish just to confuse everyone.
Don't make me speak in Spanish, okay? I'm going to limit myself to the accent, so you can laugh when I roll my R's.
Oh,
like that? Okay.
but it's so nice. But it's so nice.
Let's see. Paul said, roll so hard I fell over.
That is intense rolling.
Some roll.
My goodness, man. Have you ever considered taking up ASMR streams with that voice? Jeez.
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 Paul says yes, and I'll come on and only speak in Polish.
In Polish, yeah, exactly. And I'll just be lost. I'll be like, I don't know what these guys are saying, but I think it's nice.
Confused DJ noises.
Yeah, I'll just be making confused noises as I play like Contra or something. And then Jerry's gonna add in Finnish. Oh, great.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'm like Bruce Willis in Fifth Element. I only speak 2 languages, English and bad English, okay? Anyway, so, everybody.
Yeah.
So, Jazzy, you told everyone where you're from, what you do.
Oh, I'm from Argentina. I do things, and...
I need to word things better, or you're just gonna say the most literal answer. It's fine. It's fine. It wouldn't be interesting otherwise. And I mean, everybody knows me. I'm DJ Axis. I make music. I do streams. So hopefully, we'll be doing more of these right around the corner. As soon as I find some more games to stream that I don't have to obsessively save state in. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. We should be doing some more streaming soonish, I want to say. Now that I know we can do this, I mean, it's really just up to Jazzy, like what time he has free. I mean, I have all the time in the world, so it's really just up to him when we can stream. And I'll try to give a bit more forewarning next time we stream. Like this one was kind of just on short notice, and it's like right place, right time. So next time we'll try to plan something out, and that way we can, give people a little bit more forewarning as to when it's going to happen. Dude says, as Edna, no save states. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, I did save state a couple of times with these games, but I don't think I loaded state that much, did I?
You loaded 2 times.
It was 2 times in Castlevania? How many in Batman? Did I load state at all in Batman?
No, you didn't.
Okay. I don't even think I save stated in Batman, actually. I think that one was a no save state, no save load, or no state load either.
No states.
Okay, good. At least that one was no states. I wanted to at least do something where I didn't use save states, and I certainly didn't want to, like, save scum.
It was fun. So let's do this again sometime.
Yeah, definitely. All right, everybody, I hope you have a good night. Again, thank you, everybody, for coming out to watch my premiere stream. And a special thanks to Insidious Bliss and to... Hang on, let me pull up those donation names again. To Insidious Bliss, who tipped 2 times, two times, to DJ Tanya Howard, and to Jazzy. All 3 of you, thank you so very much for making my first stream that much more wonderful. And thank you everyone else who came out. Let's see, Paul, to Dude, to Jerry Crow who came out, to James and Kay, Internet Crusader, thank you. Who else showed up? Fallen Angel. Hang on, I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone here. Dirk Stotch came out. And Alistair Vancouver, thank you so much for coming out and spending time with us on the stream. I think that's everybody. Did I miss anyone? Oh, I didn't even notice that Isman stopped by. Oh shit, I missed that. Damn. Thank you, Isman, for showing up. Like, I'm sorry, I just missed that. I think I got everyone, didn't I, Jazzy? Did I miss anyone?
I think you did. I was just reviewing, but I think... I think we're good.
Okay. Well, let's sign off for the night. Thank you
Okay.
everyone for stopping by, and we should have another stream rolling around soon.
Very soon. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Have a nice one.
Peace.